Yo, people, welcome back to another stream. How you doing? Another watch along. And it is match day 3 of the Champions League. The Champions League, man. We are here. It's a big game as well because if City win this game, 9 points out of 9. And from that position, you'd like to think that we would, one, go on to qualify 100%, and two, put ourselves in a very good position to actually top the group. Especially because we've got young boys back-to-back. So if we win tonight, we should really be beating them at the Etihad, no disrespect. That takes us to, what, 12 points, quick maths. You top the group there, boys. You know what I mean? So a massive day. And obviously it's the game before the derby as well. So realistically, you want to be going into that derby game at the weekend with a win under your belt. So that's decent. I've just got the Barcelona game on, by the way. I've just realised it's on the same channel. So Barcelona, I think, oh, they've just conceded a goal, actually, as soon as I put it on. So Barcelona 2-1 up here. So I've got that on anyway. But big up to everyone. Let's have a look in the chat. Who we got in the building, man? We got JTI. Yes. We got Shebs just order a little cheeky pizza up, man. It says no sweet go. We got Church of the Poison Mind. SB's in the building. General's gone for an 3-1 City win. Chrome Abyss. Musa not happy at all with the starting lineup. Says there's no creativity. We'll go through that in just a second. Big up to Karl there. Big up to Recruit as well. True Blue Tie up early. Oh, are you up late? I don't know. I guess it depends what side of the coin you're on, really. I'd say, I don't know, 2 a.m. I'd argue that's up late, but some people might say you're up early. Big up True Blue Tie and everyone tuning in the early hours. Big up to Joe Hunter as well. He's here as well. Yes, Tyler. I'm all good, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Thotan. Big up to Spud Tate, Caribbean Racer, Nax, Haresh, Mark, Alan. Who else we got? Haresh is in the building. Jimmy Grimble. Yes. And loads of other guys. Hopefully you're all good, man. Hopefully you're all good. Okay, well, let's talk about the starting 11. In fact, before we do, guys, do us a favor, yeah? Make sure you drop a like on the stream and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We've got 130 people already tuned in. Make sure you have smashed that like for me. It just massively helps support me. Completely free, of course, to hit the like button. If you're watching on your phone, come out the live chat, hit like, come back in the live chat. But it's time to go through the starting 11, people. And yeah, it's a bit of a madness. It's a little bit of a madness. Let me just get the tactical pad up because then we can put it on screen. But listen, it's funny, actually, because someone asked me about this potential starting 11 today, and I was like, no chance that's happening. Well, I'll show you how much I know. Okay, so let me just get the team news back up again so I can actually see it. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so, yeah, bit of a madness. So Ederson starts in goal. I mean, not really surprising, I suppose, but, you know, Ortega, maybe he could have played in this one. Obviously, City got not West Ham United at the weekend, so maybe he could have played, but obviously not happening. Rico Lewis, I'm going to put here at right back, but we'll mess around with inverted stuff in a minute. We're just gonna focus on the basic sort of setup today. Manuel Akanji, of course, will not be playing against Manchester United because he did get that second yellow, so he does miss the game. But of course, remember, guys, that is only domestically, so he can play in the Champions League, so he's available to play. And captain in the side tonight as well is Ruben Diaz. So Ruben Diaz comes in. Again, we'll mess around with who plays where in just a second, but Ruben Diaz is your captain for tonight's match. Nathan Ake, maybe a little bit disappointed, I suppose, some people with how he started the season, because last year was phenomenal. The season before that was phenomenal. But this year, I don't think he's been bad. I just don't think he's been up to where he normally is. And that's probably more of a credit to Ake, to be honest with you, given how good he's sort of set his level. So any sort of dip in form, it's sort of highlighted. I don't actually think Nathan Ake's been bad. I just think, like I say, I just think maybe because he set such high expectations, people are kind of like, oh, mate, you know what I mean? You dropped off a little bit. Now, here's where it gets a bit weird. Because, of course, remember that Rico Lewis probably will invert. And again, we'll go through the full inverted and all the tactics again in just 1 minute or so. But this is where it gets a little bit weird. So Rodri plays. I mean, guess there's no real surprise about that. I'd imagine that at some point, Pep Guardiola will probably want to... Oh, I always do that. Pep Guardiola will want to take Rodri off the pitch, you know, to protect him for Sunday's game against Man United because he's so important to the team. You don't really want Rodri picking up an injury or whatever. You want to keep him fresh for United. So I'd imagine that at some point, he'll be subbed off. But something that I never thought we was going to see today, Kovacic and Matheus Nunes. Now, listen, I don't mind either of these players. I actually think they both look decent players. I like Kovacic. I like Nunes. My whole thing with Nunes is I just don't really get the signing. I like him as a player though, but I don't really understand where he's going to play. Now, these two played against Wolves, and they only lasted 45 minutes before Nunes ended up getting the chop, and neither of them created anything at all. Now, this is interesting because I did a show with Daps the other day, and Daps seems to think that, I'm not calling him out here, just letting you know different opinions. He seems to think that actually he thinks Nunes could create. Now, obviously, I've not really seen too much of Nunes. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see him at Sporting Lisbon. You know, if he played against City for Sporting Lisbon, I didn't see it. You know what I mean? And I also didn't really see him last year at Wolves. But his stats don't really indicate to me that he's a very creative player. And everybody knows that Kovacic isn't a creative player, and that's no problem. That's no problems at all. You know what I mean? He's got his own strengths and weaknesses, and one of his, well, attacking isn't really one of his strengths. So I like them both individually, and I think individually they can both come into the team and massively help this team. But having both of them in the side, that's interesting. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm just saying, interesting situation. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work. The only thing I'd say is they have to be better than they were against Wolves, because let's just be honest, they stunk against Wolves. Like, no creativity at all. So I'm more curious. I know some people are not happy with it. I wouldn't say I'm not happy with it. I'm not a particular fan of the two playing together, but I'm more at this moment curious as to how is this going to develop, because we need creativity. We need players to create chances. It can't just be to Doku. We can't just be here going, oh, mate, Jamie Doku, it's all you. Because if you don't create, no one else is creating. Because Alvarez is scoring more than he's creating. Do you know what I mean? Foden obviously isn't even in the team today. He's obviously getting a bit of a rest or whatever. You can't just be on Doku, who just starts there. We'll whack him in the team in just a second. So we need Kovacic. And that's where I get a little bit, I feel from a little bit, because I'm saying we need Kovacic to step up and create. He's never done that in his life, really. So that's a little bit harsh. Nunes, listen, I don't know. I can't sit here and say he's never done it in his life, because I've not seen him enough to do that. Based on his numbers, based on, if you look at his historical stats, I mean, remember as well, he's 25. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's 19 or something. His stats don't really indicate he's creative. However, some people think that he is a good creator, so we'll see how that develops, man. Let's go into the front three before we start to get into the into sort of the tactics and whatnot. It looks like, because Jeremy Doku and Grealish both start, I'd imagine that Doku's going to return to the right-hand side today, with Grealish out on this left-hand side, and obviously the main man, Erling Haaland, gets a start. So you could say a much-needed rest, really, for Alvarez, who's played a lot of football this year. But actually started 11. So, I mean, feel free to fire in your comments on this. I mean, what's your take on this starting 11? I mean, for me, big up Abdul. For me, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I don't want to throw this out there. I'm not trying to dig on him, yeah? I think this guy today has a big, big, big responsibility. I think he's got a big, I think he's got a problem. I mean, we could sit here and be like, oh, no, LB, don't talk about him. I'm not trying to cause controversy here. What I'm saying is, I think he's got a little bit of a problem, because Doku started the season much better than anyone else would thought. No one thought he would start this well. I'm not saying he started like mega. I just think everyone thinks they've probably been a little bit surprised with how he started. Grealish needs to step up in terms of creativity. He does. I know. I love the work he does off the ball. I love it. You know, getting back, defending, mint. Keeping the ball high up the pitch, relieving pressure, mint. Winning free kicks, mint. But ultimately, the game's about putting the ball in the back of the net, and we need him to step up and create chances. So I think that Jeremy Doku coming in, I hope that it pushes Grealish up a level. You remember when Cancelo came in? You remember we had Danilo, right? We had Danilo, and I like Danilo. Don't get me wrong. I think Danilo was a pretty decent fullback. In fact, probably a bit more than decent. It was a good fullback. He could play left back, right back. In fact, he probably could play a little bit of centre mid as well. But I think for me, Danilo never pushed Kyle Walker. I don't think Kyle Walker ever truly feared for his position when Danilo was there. When Cancelo come in, Walker's level. increased. And I think that's probably because Kyle Walker thought to himself, I've got competition now. Cancelo's a real baller. I've got to up my game. And he did up his game. Look at Edison. Now, again, you can look at this and go, oh, it's a coincidence. Could be a coincidence. It could be a coincidence that Edison really stopping the ball going in for the net was pretty poor for a long time. Not Bravo levels, not Claudio Bravo levels, but not great. Is it a coincidence that Ortega comes in, looks to be a really good shot stopper, and all of a sudden, within a year, we're all singing the praises of Edison, saying what beautiful saves he's making? Look at the save he made in the Champions League final towards the end of the game. Could have won us the Champions League there, keeping that out. Is it a coincidence that we're saying that? Now, you don't know. It might not. Sometimes it might go the other way. But could Jeremy Doku coming into Manchester City elevate Grealish's game to another level? Because last year was very good. Let's be honest. He was very good, but still probably lacked a good amount of goals and assists based on how many games he played. I think that's reasonable to say. Could Doku coming in elevate his game? Who knows? We got to hope so. We'll have to wait and see. But listen, I think it's really exciting. I think, like I said, I think Jack Grealish tonight has got a big part to play. I think, obviously, he's not had the greatest of starts because he's obviously had an injury as well. Doku's come in and started much better than anyone would have thought. So that's pressure on him. But listen, at the end of the day, he's a professional footballer and he's got to take this in his stride. Sorry, I just muted myself. He's got to take this in his stride. He can look at this two ways. He can look at it and go, oh, fucking hell, they've signed another winger. A little bit like Cole Palmer done. Palmer gone, I'll stay, but obviously they signed another winger. I'm gone. Basically what he said. And that's what happened. He signed another winger and he went. Didn't want to fight. Grealish has got that option as well. He's like, does he want to fight for his position? I believe he will. I think Jack Grealish tonight, hopefully, will have a good performance. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Grealish there. Another opportunity to see Jeremy Doku on that right-hand side. It's an interesting one, actually, because I've seen some debates online about whether or not Jeremy Doku looks to be better on the left or on the right. And I'd love to hear your opinions on this, by the way. So I'm looking at the chat now. Get your thoughts on this one. Jeremy Doku on the left or the right? For me, could this be a player that it doesn't really matter whether he's on the left or whether he's on the right? Or do you think that there's a clear correlation to goals and assists or win percentages based on where he plays? Now, the first time I watched him, we did a live watch along on the right hand side for Stade Rennes versus FC Metz, and he was on the right hand side. And let me tell you something, he absolutely cooked that day. He really, really did. He smashed it. I think he got a goal as well. I think the first game against Fulham he played. Pretty sure he played on the right hand side there. I think he ended up going on the left. I think for the most part he was played on the right hand side. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But to me, based on the limited minutes we've seen, because we have to be real, we've not seen him play that much. He looks to me like he could be a player that could be very versatile. And if you think about Raheem Sterling probably was better on one side or the other, right? I always said about Sterling, when Sterling was in form, left. Bang him on the left. Why? Because he's got the confidence to take on his man, cut inside, whip a shot in, right? And the season that he smashed it, I think large parts played on the left-hand side. When he wasn't in confidence, stick him on the right. Take your man on, put a cross in the box, and just spam crosses. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Doku, could you go down that sort of route where you could sort of play him anywhere? I think it's a great sort of option to have with Jeremy Doku. And I've got to say, honestly, when I've seen him against FC Metz for Stade Rennes when we signed him, I think at the start of the season, I watched a watch along. I was very impressed. I was like, you know what? This guy looks really, really good. And I'm going to be really excited to see him play. And I said to you guys in the watch-alongs and your streams, I think this guy is going to be someone who gets us on off the edge of our seats if you're at the stadium, jumping off your couch if you're not, or screaming at the camera if you're doing a watch-along like me. But he could also frustrate us at times. So far, I've not seen really any frustrating things. I think maybe the only thing you could say is, was it Fulham when he gave the ball away and then didn't really track back? Other than that, he's been fine. He's looking really, really impressive. So I'm buzzing. I can't lie. I'm absolutely buzzing. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. We've got 300 people in the building. We need one person to hit that thumbs up button to get me to 100 likes. So make sure you have smashed that thumbs up button, man. And make sure, of course, you are subscribed to the channel. As always now, we do the player rating straight after the live watch along. Don't need to go anywhere. Stream will redirect you. So make sure you stay tuned after the game and they give you your opinions and thoughts on the player ratings. Big up to Elder, who is also repping, as you can see there at the bottom left of the screen, Jeremy Doku. Big up to Elder for becoming a new YouTube member. Massively appreciate the support, bro. And welcome to the squad. Big up to you, bro. And just a little reminder for people that have not already heard, I have partnered up now with a secret shirt company. Essentially what they do is you go online, you tell them what size shirt you are, and they'll send you a football top, but you don't know what it is. It's a secret shirt. Now, funny enough, I actually got one for Christmas. I got a Toulouse one. You know that purple kit that I sometimes wear? And some of you guys are probably like, LB, why are you wearing a purple football top? What's that? It's Toulouse. It was one of them. And I partnered up with them. So if you want to get one, you can go to secretshirt.co. Or if you're a YouTube member, help support me, you'll be entered into 2 prize draws, 2 a month. First one is this Sunday against Manchester United at halftime. If you're a YouTube member, you will get entered into the draw. It's a worldwide entry, so anyone can get on it. And you help support me, and you could potentially win yourself a secret shirt. Let's have a look at the rest of the team, and then we'll get into score predictions and that in a little bit. Have you seen Hamilton? You know what's funny? I had just quickly mention this, bro, because that's a good point, right? So this kid called Hamilton, I don't know if I've ever seen him because my mate, obviously I have some friends, right? It's proper wild. It's crazy, it's crazy. I have some people called friends. Anyway, a couple of them also watch the academy, and he keeps saying to me, "Yo, you need to watch this Hamilton kid. He's sick." You know what? No, I'm lying. I have seen him. I have seen him once, and he was pretty good. My mate says he's mint, so we'll have to see whether or not he's decent, but we don't know at this moment in time. But yeah, apparently he's meant to be very good, so we'll have to see. SB coming in with the 1 gifted membership, which has gone to John Rowland. John, guess what, mate? You're entered in to this weekend's draw for a secret shirt, mate. So big up to you. Big up to SB with the 1 gifted. W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat. But let's get back to the tactics, man. I want to go through the tactics. Okay, so for me, what's my concern today? And I think this should be all your concerns. We spoke about it a little bit at the start, but let's deep it for a second. Let's go through tactics and see how this potentially could work. This here, it's like a pizza slice, yeah? It's like a pizza slice. There's not much creativity there, lads. I can't dress it up any other way. I can't really dress it up any other way. Now, in practice, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? Okay, well, let's scrap this for a second. And let's get into our box situation. So let's just assume for 1 minute that we go into a box, right? Whether it be Kovacic on the left or Nunes, who knows? Rodri over there, Lewis there, Akanji here, Diaz there, and Ake there. Now, obviously, there's no guarantee we do this, but we know that Pep Guardiola likes this sort of box midfield where we have obviously these 4 players here in a square. Help dominate the midfield because very rarely you see the opposition with 4 players in the midfield. Usually it's 2 or more often than not 3. Who creates there? Who creates there? You know what's funny? The man that I potentially think could do damage is this man here, Rico Lewis, because we've seen him against Arsenal, went on that amazing run where he actually scored, but unfortunately the referee blew for a foul and he did handle the ball, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. I really like the way that Rico Lewis drags the ball forward. And you know this because I speak about it all the time. How he can pick up the ball sort of in this sort of situation around here. And he can just drive forward with it. And I say to you, there's not many players in our team that actually do that as well as Rico Lewis. Phil Foden is one of the players who does it. But he is actually exceptional at that. But the problem is for that one, he'd have to play more advanced. Now, that's not an issue. That's not an issue. Obviously, you'd have Kovacic or Nunes dropping deep. Personally, I'd like to see Nunes do it because he's quicker, and I think he's probably got more chance of playing the 6th position than Kovacic. But does that mean that we're going to be playing Rico Lewis in a more advanced position? Because if he does, then he's essentially scrapped him as a right back inverted and playing him as an attacking midfielder. Does that mean that Nunes or Kovacic has a more inverted position? Are we going to be seeing Nunes at right back? Am I right in saying that a couple of weeks ago, Pep Guardiola come out and said Núñez can play in the defence. I'm pretty sure that that's what he said. Now, could that be what we see? I mean, it's difficult to say, obviously, because it's just pure speculation. But could we see something along the lines of that? And Núñez, maybe Núñez stepping in? Because I've got to be honest with you. The most attacking player in that midfield for me is probably Rico Lewis. Now, that's not a particularly great situation to be in when you've got 4 players there and your most offensive player is a right back, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'd also say Rodri's probably a great creative player, but Rodri's a CDM. He's not going to be, we're not going to see this, are we? You know what I mean? That is just, it's Pep Guardiola. We know he likes to mess around sometimes with the tactics, but I think we've got to have a sense of realization. So I think what's more likely is we see something along the lines of this. And I think in that situation, this man has a massive, massive part to play. Because, listen, I said this before, I don't really, at this moment in time, understand what I'm saying. Don't understand why we've signed him. That's not me saying I don't like him. That's not me saying I think he's shit. I think he's a very good player. And I actually think he's super exciting. But at this moment, I don't really understand why we've signed him, because we had an opportunity to play him in a defensive midfield position when Rodri was out. We didn't. And there's no evidence at the moment to support that he's a very good creative player. Now, maybe he's just not played in creative positions, and that's why, and he doesn't have the stats to back it up and whatever. But I think that could be a seriously interesting situation today with Núñez. I mean, the good news is we do have a strong bench. If I go through the bench for you, we've got Ortega, Carson, Walker, Phillips, Stones, Alvarez, Bernardo, Gomez, Gvardiol, Foden, Bob, and Hamilton. So attacking wise, you got Alvarez, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Bob. You know what I mean? You've got attacking options there. But I think it's interesting. I do think it's interesting. I mean, Núñez. I think it's an important game for Núñez, to be honest with you, because, like I say, I just want to understand in my head, like, where's he going to play? Because at the moment, I don't really get it. Should we have a look at his full stats? You know what? Let's have a look at his full stats. Let me get his stats up on screen, guys, and we can have a look at see what his stats are saying for all time. Okay, how do I do this by stats by club? Maybe. Okay, yeah. Let's bring this up. Okay, so share screen. All right, guys, take a look at this. This is his stats. So, as you can see there, right? Sporting Lisbon, 8 goals, 9 assists in 100 games. So, what's that? 17 in 101. It's not a lot, really, is it? You know what I mean? I mean, if we do that by the numbers, like I always say we should, it's a goal or an assist every 370 minutes. So it's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's not really a lot. Wolves. I mean, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother doing the maths on that, because he got 1 goal and 1 assist in 41 matches, 3,000 minutes. So yeah, this is what I mean. I just don't really get it for Portugal. 1 goal in 11 games. So I just find it. Like I said, I actually think he's a decent player, and I think that he has the potential of maybe even covering us in that number 6 position. But he didn't play there when Rodri was out, and his stats don't really support that he's a very good creative player. And he's, for me, I actually think he's very similar to Kovacic. Like, they're very similar players. I think obviously Núñez is a bit quicker. Maybe Kovacic is a little bit better on the ball, but I don't think there's too many differences between them. But I do like him, so I'm hoping he has a good game today and sort of like shows me what I'm missing. Because I will also admit, I've not seen a lot of this kid. You know what I mean? I've never seen him play for Sporting Lisbon other than when he played against City. And I've never seen him play for Portugal, and I've never seen him play for Wolves, really. But when I did watch him play for Wolves against Man United on match day 1 of the Premier League this year, mint. He was very, very good. So, but he was playing deeper. He was playing in a more deep position. Didn't play advanced. So, yeah, man, listen, it's a weird one. It's a weird one with Núñez, because I do like him, but I just think he's I don't really get it at the moment. He's a box-to-box. he's a workhorse. Well, you can be box to box, but you've got to, if you're box to box, you've got to be able to do it at both ends. And at the moment, the evidence doesn't really support that you can do it at both ends. So we'll have to wait and see, innit? I don't know, man. SLB, did you watch the Rico Lewis? Did you watch Rico Lewis against Ukraine for the under-21s? He set up all the chances and made a solo run for the goal, playmaking. I didn't watch it, Bray, because I was watching another game at the time. But, yeah, I mean, like I said to you before, for me, it honestly wouldn't surprise me today, right? It honestly wouldn't surprise me today if he set up like this. It honestly wouldn't surprise me and said, you know what, Rico Lewis, you're not a right back. You're an attacking midfielder or a midfielder who can do a little bit of everything. And Nunes plays deeper. It wouldn't surprise me at all in the slightest if this is how we set up. Because I swear to God, man, that Pep Guardiola a couple of weeks ago said Nunes can play in the defence. I don't know whether I'm making that up, right? But I don't think I am. I think I'm being legit when I say that. And like I told you before, for me, Rico Lewis ain't a right back. I don't think he's a right back. I think he's a midfielder. And I think actually he's a very good midfielder. And I think he's not bad going forward. I think he's very good because he's very good on the ball. He can play little intricate passes. He can drive with it. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's how he's set up. But that means your most creative player in the team is Rico Lewis in the midfield. I mean, on one hand, you could go, that's pretty mad for a treble-winning side. On the other hand, you could say, wow, that is a lot of praise and a lot of it tells us what Pep Guardiola thinks of Rico Lewis. And maybe we're looking at it the wrong way. Rather than going, bloody hell, that midfield's not very good. Maybe we should look at it the other way and go, I tell you what, if Pep Guardiola is playing Rico Lewis again in another game, starting in an important match in this attacking position, then that shows you what Pep Guardiola thinks of Rico Lewis. So, yeah. It's a madness. Yes, Ariel. Where do you think the wing are going to create something? Well, listen, I got to tell you, I've told you this before. For me, Jack Grealish today got a big game to have. He's got to create. You know what I mean? I think it's coming a little bit of pressure at the moment because of what Doku's doing. I think a lot of people are maybe getting on his back a little bit unfairly, but at the end of the day, Grealish now has to respond. Doku, I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. You know what I mean? Because he can go. Actually, have a little play around with the. He can go down here like that, right? Or he can go that way. It's pretty good when you get used to like the arrows and stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like someone on Match of the Day or Sky Sports. You know what I mean? But he can do either. He can do either. And in fact, I'll tell you this, right? For those people who watched that Stad Ren game with me on the watch along, he actually cut inside a lot. He actually cut inside a lot and took the ball this way and then had a couple shots with his left foot, which makes me laugh actually because I can't remember where I seen it. I can't remember if someone commented on my YouTube video or seen it on Twitter and someone put, Doku looks good, but he's got a crap left foot. I said, eh? I said, have you actually watched this guy? Because I remember watching him in that watch along and he cut in on his left foot from the right-hand side 3 or 4 times and every single one at the target. So I don't think he does have a weak left foot. Unless that day he just magically decided he had a decent left foot on him. But yeah, I think Doku on the right is obviously going to be our main creative player. I mean, you can't. It's difficult to argue that at the moment. You know, as much as people like Grealish and stuff, I think for me, Jeremy Doku is clearly a good player. You know what I mean? He's clearly a good player. So listen, I think it's going to be super interesting. Other than that, Rodri's probably a creative player for us because, you know, he's very good at pretty much everything. You know what I mean? This man here, you know what I mean? What can't he do? Create. He can score. He can drive. I mean, he's the best midfielder in the world, in my opinion. I'll have that debate with anyone. You know what I mean? Throw any name at me. I'll defend Rodri. I'll defend him to the end. I think he's the best midfielder at this moment in time. And, yeah, but other than that, listen, the team does lack a little bit of creativity. It does. I mean, chance here for Barcelona. Missed. 1 minute to go 7 minutes injury time added on, by the way, in this Barcelona game. Change Doku's number. Yeah, you know why that was, right? Because I was probably rushing it when I did it. Where is he? Where's Doku? Number 11, yeah? I believe you guys. But yeah, like, listen, I think he's a class player, Rodri. I think he's absolutely mint. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the game. I am looking forward to the game. Score predictions. I'd be surprised if we scored a lot with that midfield. But sometimes, what do they say? Expect the unexpected, I believe, is a common phrase. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I mean, it's not like I watch Swiss football on the reg. I can't say that I do watch Swiss football on the reg. So I don't know what this young boys team are saying. I don't know how good they are. I'm just turning up here tonight thinking, can we get another win, get to 9 points, and really, really take control of this group? Because if we win tonight, 9 points, that pretty much sees us through. And it puts us in a great position to top the group with us playing young boys at the Etihad in match day 4. That takes you to 12. You know, you're pretty much qualified at that point and top the group. So it's a massive game. It is a massive game. So, you know, score prediction, I don't know. 2-0 City. I struggle to give you a 4-5-0. You know, I like giving 5-0 predictions, but with that team out there today, and with the respective side, I don't really know much about young boys. Don't really know. I don't really know. But listen, it's not really about the scoreline, is it? It's about getting the win and putting a little bit of momentum together. You know, because we had a bad 2 weeks, didn't we? Let's be honest. We had a bad 2 weeks. It was all in the mud, taking a couple L's, and you know, we was in crisis according to some. I think the win against Brighton at the weekend, especially that first half performance, I think it settled some nerves. But if we lose tonight, people are going to be saying, "Oh, you're still in a crisis." So we need to win. 2 wins on the bounce, and obviously we go to Man United on Sunday with 2 wins on the bounce, and hopefully getting the 3 points. Because I told you, Premier League wise, and I'll just deviate from the Champions League a second. These next 2 weeks are huge because Arsenal are playing Sheffield United this weekend. Now I don't know about you, but I think they're probably going to win that match. So they're going to get 3 points. We need to beat Man United, and then next weekend we play Bournemouth, which you'd like to think we'd win. We're at home as well, and they play Newcastle. I think they're away as well. So if we can beat United, right, this weekend, Arsenal beat, obviously, Sheffield United, will both be on 24 points. But then next weekend, we've got an opportunity to potentially open up a bit of a gap on Arsenal, whether it be 2 points if they draw and we win, or whether it be 3 points if they lose and we win. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a big 2 weeks. I really, really do. I think it's a huge 2 weeks in the Premier League, Champions League as well, of course, because match day 3 is big. And obviously after Bournemouth, you then got Young Boys, which is match day 4. And that's the game really where you can cement top spot if you win that. So I think it's a huge couple of weeks for us. I really, really do. Gundogan is cooking for Barcelona. Yeah, he's mega, isn't he? He is absolutely mega. He is a class player. He is a class player. Let's have a look what people are saying. True Blue Tie says Young Boys are a good counter-attacking team. Well, that might suit them tonight then, because you'd imagine, I say imagine because I don't really know anything about them. You'd imagine City are going to have a lot of the ball possession tonight and dominate possession. And then obviously the best way of getting at us really is counter-attacking. The one thing that I would say is if you look at our defence, even in this 3, it's a very strong defensive. That's a very strong defensive setup there, guys. Do you know what I mean? Ake, Diaz, and Akanji. A lot of pace, decent defenders. You know, Ake and Diaz one-on-one are very good. Akanji's decent as well. And then you got this midfield 3 here, or 4. I mean, defensively, really, tonight, we shouldn't be having any problems. If we do, someone needs to open up an investigation, man, because, you know what I mean? I'm not being funny, but you look at that midfield 4 there, Rodri, Kovacic, Nunes, and Rico. Very, very good defensive 4. And then a defensive 3 of Ake, Diaz, and Akanji. It's the other end of the pitch where you might want to worry a little bit and go, have we got enough in these 3 players on their own? Because Haaland don't create nothing for himself. He needs the creativity. He needs support. He needs players to be putting the ball in the box. Doku, we know, will do that. Can Grealish? That's the big question. That's why it's so interesting. When do we take Spurs seriously? Because they seem to be going overlooked at the minute, says the Bales. Well, let's have a look. So they're currently on what? 23 points. They're 2 points clear of City and Arsenal. They've played 9, won 2, played 9, won 7, drawn 2, lost none. So they're unbeaten, just like Arsenal at this moment in time. Scored 20 and have a goals conceded of 8. So pretty good stats there in terms of goals created and defence. And I actually have a joint goal difference with City on plus 12. Who have they played? Let's have a look at their fixtures. So they played Brentford, drew. Tottenham versus United. They beat them 2-0. They beat Bournemouth 2-0. They beat Burnley 5-2. They beat Sheffield United 2-1. They drew 2-2 against Arsenal. They won 2-1 against Liverpool, potentially controversially, but is what it is. They beat Luton Town 1-0 and they beat Fulham 2-0. So they played some decent teams. They played Liverpool. They played Arsenal. As bad as Man United are, they still played United as well. They've got Chelsea coming up. They've got City coming up. They've got Villa coming up. And they've got West Ham coming up, which is London Derby. And they've got Newcastle coming up. So they've got some tough tests coming up. They've also got Brighton as well on Boxing Day. So this next 2 months is a big 2 months for Spurs. The one thing that I'd say about Spurs is their squad, for me, I think if they can keep Maddison, I know this is obvious, right? Everyone's saying it, so it's not like a fucking LB insight, you know what I mean? It's just obvious facts. But it is obvious. If they can keep Maddison fit, if they can keep Son fit, and I've asked this question before, but I either don't look at your answer, I always forget. What's going on with Son with the Asian Cup? How long's he gone? Basuma, they can keep him fit. Van der Ven started very good. Mickey Van der Ven. Vicario, he started very good as well to his career. If they can keep those key players fit, then yes, maybe they've got a chance and do a Leicester. They've got no European football. They've already been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. So they've got no extra games until 2024 when the FA Cup starts. They are a very, very they're a very small squad, and they depend on key players, but they've also not got a lot of matches. I still don't think they're serious. I think at some point, injuries, Son going to the Asian Cup, pressure, whatever, you name it, I think it'll catch up. But listen, at the end of the day, Leicester did it. And things seem to be going very well at the moment. Things seem to be going very, very well at the moment for Spurs. And listen, I'm not one of these people, by the way, who says they should not celebrate being top of the league or whatever. Like, listen, man, they've watched some dead football over the last 10 years. They've got a manager, or they had an owner, and that Levy guy who's an idiot and no one likes. Let them enjoy it, man. Let them enjoy it. If they go on and win the league, fucking mint for them. But I don't see it personally. Big up to Mr. G, who has also just become a YouTube member. Welcome to the squad. The link is in the description, and it normally is in the pinned comment for anyone else that wants to join. Mr. G, you've just entered the draw this Sunday for a free secret shirt. The draw will be at halftime against Man United, man. And I'm going to open mine as well. I've got one. You can see it. You see it there? There. He sent me one as well, so I'm going to open mine on Sunday and see what I've got. Hopefully it's not a United kit. I don't know if they've memed me like that. I don't know what they're going to do. But big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Septic says, last season, LB said Arsenal will drop off by January and they were top and LB was panicking. Well, yes, you're right, but you're also wrong, because what I said was, at some point, the pressure will hit them and then they'll collapse. I thought that would happen much sooner than it did, but I was still right. The pressure still hit and they still collapsed. They should have won the league last year. They were top by what? 8 points, 9 points. They were 2-0 up against West Ham, dropped 2-2. They went 3-1 down to Southampton, 3-3 They were 2-0 up against Liverpool at Anfield. I know it's difficult, but you should still really be seeing that out. Ultimately, yes, I was wrong on the time, but ultimately, I was right on the actual outcome. So, yeah, and listen, I just don't think Spurs are quite there yet, man. Listen, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be getting giddy. I can't lie, I'd be getting giddy. I'd be buzzing about it. I'd be speaking about it. Why? Because it's fun. Fucking have a laugh. You know what I mean? But when you put that to one side and actually be serious, I just don't think they've got the squad for it. Now, who knows? Maybe in the January transfer window, they'll go out and do business. Then you've got to have a different conversation. They go out in the January and sign a top attacker and a top midfielder and maybe one more defender, spend 100 million, 120 million, show they're serious, then yeah, maybe we'll have a different conversation. But that's an asterisk, isn't it? We don't know if that's going to happen, man. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Gunnar Vettel here just wants to clarify. He says, actually, it was 8 points, but you had one game in hand, so it was 5 points ahead. Okay. There we go, bro. No worries, bro. Is that right that Everton are going to have a points deducted? Says Steve. Well, so basically, as most of you guys will know, Everton have failed financial fair play. I think they properly breached it as well by like 100 million or something like that. Well, I didn't fully read the article, but that's the sort of gist that I got. So, like City, with our 100 charges or whatever it is, that has been referred to. Basically, I think it's a group of lawyers, right? But the rumor has it that the Premier League has said they want a 12-point deduction, or they don't want. I don't know, man. I'm getting some different things. My mate said to me before, they've said they don't want it to be anything more than a 12-point deduction. Again, when that takes place, is that this year? Will it be next year? Who knows? Do you know what I mean? But listen, I say this to you guys. I say this on a reel. If they get a 12-point deduction, right, for breaching FFP, and we've done what they say we've done, mate, honestly, armour up. Armour up, because we're going to take some shots, mate. 100%. 100%. No more live UEFA Champions League, Briz. No more. We're talking FA Vars. FA Vars Cup, mate. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking Papa John's. You know, we're doing the live watch-alongs for the City Academy, Papa John's. Nah, that's not the academy no more. Next season, Manchester City play Grimsby. It's not the academy team. It's the first team. We will be there. We will be there at the Papa John's. We'll follow you everywhere, even if it's the Papa John's, man. So, yeah, listen, it's a bit of a my opinion on this is clear. It's always been clear. I think FFP is the stupidest thing that's ever been brought into football. Did we ever have financial problems before FFP? No. I think everyone does dodgy shit now. I think more clubs probably do dodgy stuff now. I think they all do it. I think if you're one of these people saying, no, it's just City, then I think you're delusional. I think everyone will try and bend the rules. I mean, look at Chelsea. You know what I mean? Fair fuck to them. You know what I mean? They found a loophole or whatever, and they've done it. I mean, this is high stakes. This is a high stakes business. Millions and millions, tens of millions of pounds are on the line. You know what I mean? Champions League qualification is huge. If you think that your club is not going to bend the rules a little bit to help them out, then you're a fool. And this never used to happen. And they brought it in, and it is just a load of nonsense. It is a load of nonsense. FFP is a load of nonsense. What does it do? It stops people from investing in the football clubs. Meanwhile, clubs are still going bust. You should focus on that. But listen, this is the problem, obviously, when the football is run by the big clubs, which effectively it is. What can you do? You just got to hope that we ain't guilty, mate. You know what I mean? And if we are, we'll take our punishment. And we will be there in the FA Vars and the Papa John's. You know? So we'll see. Big up to everyone in the chat, man. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. Let's see where we're at now. We've got 400 people in the building, 200 likes. Let's see if we can get to 250 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, man. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well as we approach 9,000 subscribers. Game kicks off in 12 minutes' time. So, yeah, the game is on TNT. TNT Sports. Yeah, I've seen that about Carrigan, man. I don't know what he's talking about there. No, exactly. Listen, heaven. And this is it, mate. For me, I think they've got the priorities all wrong. I think for me, if I was in charge of football, I'd scrap FFP and I'd put something in place to prevent clubs going bust. And I've said it should be an escrow account where you've got 5 years to put 1 year's worth of full operating expenses into an escrow account. And if you don't do it, you get a points deduction. So if your club gets a points deduction, it's because your owners are not protecting your football club from going bust. No problems. You know what I mean? I think that's what they should do. But you got to give them time. You got to give them time. Yeah, but Samir, bro, the thing is, mate, if someone wants to drop the cash, someone wants to drop the cash. And I would also argue that money does not guarantee success. So if someone wants to drop 10 billion on a team, then let them drop 10 billion on a team. Doesn't guarantee success at all. And ultimately, yeah, I'm going to turn the ads off in a sec, guys. Big up for the shout out. And ultimately, what can you do? And okay, so Sammy, what I'd say to you, bro, right? If you disagree, come up with a solution that fixes it without preventing growth of smaller teams. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What can you do to limit the amount that someone can spend without halting the growth of smaller clubs? I don't know. I don't know what you could do. Can you put a spend cap in? What would the spend cap be? 400 million a season? It's still a lot. You're not going to be able to limit it much less than that. Someone wants to spend, 200 million? People want that. People want to spend more than that. So I disagree with salary caps, DJ, in one. Disagree completely with salary caps. If the footballers are bringing in the money, which they are, you know, as we all pay the subscriptions to the services, and the game's making the money, the clubs are making money because the players are playing on the pitch and because of the quality of the players. Why should the players not get the money that they are owed for being the product? I do not agree with the salary cap one little bit. And actually, I don't know the full situation, so feel free to tell me if I'm waffling on this. But don't they have that in rugby, in one of the rugbies? And I'm pretty sure that that's not really worked in that. So I think salary cap is not right. I don't think it's right. I think the players should earn the money that's relative to how much income they're generating as a player. So I don't know, man. Listen, it's not easy. Not easy. Okay, yeah. I mean, the thing that someone said before about the 10 billion. Yeah, obviously, I mean, that probably was legit. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be able to spend 10 billion pound in a summer, right? But ultimately, like if a person or a business buys a club and they want to turn it into a mint club and spend a lot of cash, why shouldn't they be allowed to do that? If you support a team in the non-league, right, and you've been watching that team season ticket holder, right, and there's 300, 400 people who go to that non-league game on a Saturday, right, and you're one of those 400 people, you've been going 20 years, and a billionaire turns up and says, you lot have been through a lot of shit, haven't you? And you go, yeah, we have. So you know what, I'm gonna buy this club, and I'm gonna put a load of money into it. I'm gonna renovate the stadium, I'm gonna do the training ground, I'm gonna make it all mint, and I'm gonna take us to the Premier League. Only for some guy in a suit to say, no, you can't do that, mate. No. And you can't spend that much money, pal. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Anyway, that was a proper mad little deviation. Now we're meant to be speaking about Manchester City versus Young Boys. Someone got me off. I can speak about FFP and all that kind of stuff for hours, man. I can speak about it for so long because it's such a divisive topic. And whilst I understand where people come from with the money, ultimately, the money's in the game. You know what I mean? What can you do? What can you do? Passion. That's it, man. That's it. Anyway, we're 8 minutes away from kickoff. I'm looking forward to this. It's a big game for Manchester City tonight. No, it's not, LB. It's not a big game. Oh, well, it is a big game because at the moment, we're top of the table. Why has it gone to last year? I'm in the wrong year. Champions League. There we go. I was in last year's group. So we're top of the table by 3 points. If we win tonight, of course, guys, keep me up to date, by the way, will you, with Leipzig versus Red Star, because they play at the same time. That's obviously an important game. Ideally, want a Red Star win. That would be the best result, really, for us, because Leipzig are likely to finish second. So if we can get a Red Star win, we'll go to 9 points. Red Star will go to second on 4. So we'll be 5 points clear of second place. with only 9 points to play for. I mean, at that point, you're pretty much top of the group, aren't you? I mean, especially given the fact you've got young boys at home next week or 2 weeks. That looks decent. You know, I mean, we'll be pretty much top of the group. And then, of course, you get to match day 5 and match day 6, which is match day 5 is in between Liverpool and Tottenham. You know, I mean, you play Liverpool on the 25th of November, right? Let me give you these fixtures. So we play Liverpool on the 25th of November at 12:30. That's a Saturday. Then you got Sunday rest, Monday rest. So you got 2 days rest, and then you play Leipzig on match day 5. And then you got Wednesday rest, Thursday rest, Friday rest, Saturday rest. Then you play Spurs at home. So we've got a chance. But you know, you don't really want to be playing Leipzig on that Tuesday with only 2 days rest after Liverpool needing a victory, do you, really? You don't really want that. So today and tomorrow, today and match day 4, for me, are massive. You got to beat young boys home and away. Get to 12 points. Buzzing. That Leipzig game, I'll put the academy out. You know what I mean? And give them a proper rest, and then give a week's rest between Liverpool and Spurs. You don't want to be playing 2 days rest, and you want to be going from Liverpool to Leipzig. Nah, not for me. Not for me, guys. I'll swerve that one, mate. I'll swerve that. But, of course, that's why this game's important. Because if you don't win tonight, you might be going into that Leipzig game 2 days after Liverpool going, bloody hell, we need to win a game. Big week. Anyway, like I proper waffled in this build-up, but it's past the time. Maybe we'll do that more often. Players are in the tunnel. City playing in their... I'm not sure what kit they're playing in, actually. Playing in the home kit. I think they're playing in the home kit, man. Yeah, it's artificial grass, man. You want me to get some details on the grass, you know? Let me get some... that was a proper nerd thing to say, wasn't it? Yeah, we get you some details on the grass. Oh, God, man. It's green. Okay, so... grass. Why is there nothing about the grass, man? What the hell? Oh, yeah, there you go. So, the artificial pitch allows young boys to hold daily training sessions in the same place. Young boys doesn't have a training centre. So that's why they have artificial grass. Wow, did anyone know that? I didn't even know that. I've known about this grass thing, right, for years. But I've never known it was because of... I never known it was because of that, right? Ads have been turned off, by the way. If you get any ads, let me know, but they have been turned off. Yeah, that's my madness. That's a madness. I never knew that was why it was. So apparently, yeah, they don't have a training ground. So they've had to put artificial grass in the stadium because obviously they train on it every day. That's wild. That is wild, man. That is wild. That is a wildness. Anyway, we're a minute or two from starting. How does this FFP work as we spent 466 million in 4 years? Says Steve, the West Ham fan. Oh, mate, it's a lot of nonsense. Basically, you're allowed to make a certain amount of losses every year or whatever over a 3-year period. It's proper boring stuff, mate. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about, money and that. You know what I mean? I tell you, when I was growing up, no one spoke about money. No one spoke about money in football. It was about football. Now all we do is speak about VAR and FFP. Proper boring, man. Anyway, here we go. Here we go, man. It looks like it's absolutely pissing it down, to be honest. It's a Burn, apparently. Yeah, Burn. Hey, it's raining, man. Currently 12 degrees Celsius with precipitation of 99%. Wind speeds today at 13 miles per hour. Slightly to the northeast. With humidity at 87%. Those are the conditions that the players will be playing in today. But yeah, listen, I'm seriously interested in seeing how this midfield copes, man, with the attacking demands that are going to be putting them today. Let's see how they get on, man. Let's see how they get on. We had any? What are the other early kickoffs today? Let's have a look. Feyenoord beat Lazio 3-1. Barcelona beat Shakhtar Donetsk 2. Are they going to qualify this time, Barcelona? Oh, they are going to qualify. They didn't qualify for the last couple of years, have they? Which probably hasn't helped their financial situation. We've also got a round of championship matches tonight. Got some Serie A in Brazil, Fluminense, Atletico Paranaense. A lot of football on tonight, man. Oh, by the way, what happened with the City game earlier? Apparently, City slammed it. Kane Taylor, mate. I'm telling you. Whoa. Keep an eye out on him. Keep an eye out on Kane Taylor in the City Academy, man, because he looks like a player. He does look like a sick player, mate. And Jaden Heskey getting on the score sheet as well in the midfield. I think he looks better as a midfielder to me. I think Gavin disagrees. I think he disagrees. I don't know. But I actually think he looks better in the midfield. Got himself a goal today. But yeah, listen, it's a bit of a madness. City Academy slamming. We never won that competition, the youth academy. So see if they can do some business in this one. Ruben Diaz captains the side tonight. I said that earlier on. He's the captain. And the referee, Martin Krog. Martin Krog. Should we check his record? Let's check his record at clubs from England. Has he ever refereed us before? No. He's never refereed City before. He's refereed England under 19s, England under 21s, and Liverpool. Liverpool game did he referee? He refereed them in the Europa League against Royal Union San Girojes. And he refereed, he must be a new referee then. And he refereed England's under 21s against Israel in July this year. And then the under 19s against Serbia last year. We played in that Serbia game. Benoit Gittins played in that game. Humphreys. Doyle played. A couple of City boys. Liam Delap was on the bench. Anyway, waffle is over. The time for talking is over. It's Manchester City taking on the young boys. Come on, man. Get the 3 points here. It's all we're bothered about. And we're off. We're off. Is he card happy? Let me check his stats. Rico Lewis is playing right back, so that little debate we had about would it be Nunes playing right back, that's quickly been put to bed. It looks potentially like it might be a double pivot of Kovacic and Rodri with Nunes in the advanced position. So Nunes is going to get a chance today to impress us in the attacking position as young boys get off to an early shot there. Decent punch out from Edison. The referee, let's have a look. I'm going to check him. So, in the bit hard to say, really. He's refereed 1 Europa League games, 0 cards. He's done 1 Champions League qualifying game, 5 yellows, and 2 penalties. 1 Europa Conference League qualifier with 5 yellows, 6 Superliga games with 19 yellows, and then 1 Odets Polakan with 2 yellows. So a little bit of a mixed bag, really. Can go one way or the other, but to be honest with you, I'd probably say no. As Doku gets the ball on the first time on the right-hand side, tries to put a cross in, wins a corner for City in the first couple of minutes here. City playing in the home kit today. Would you reappoint Sven-Goran Eriksson after Pep leaves in 2025? Nah, bro. I won't do that. However, I would say that his football was, I'd say, wildly unappreciated by a lot of people. I think, especially at home, we were very, very good to watch, man. So it's Núñez with the corner. Can Núñez take a corner? Can he fix our corner issues? This is a big moment. Oh, just past the post. Rodri with the huge chance. He didn't expect it, Rodri. He didn't. I don't think he expected the ball to come all the way through to him there. Big chance that for Rodri, you know. Big chance. But Núñez with the corner. I'll have to see a little bit more of that, guys. Maybe we've got a solution. My God. Rico Lewis being dispossessed. Who's this? Haaland wannabe. Number 9. Who is this guy? We need to find out who is this imposter. Whoa, referee, man, get your card out, bro. Say yellow card, mates. Let's have a look at the this imposter. Number 9, Cedric Itten. He thinks he's him, man. He thinks he's him. 26 years old. He's a Swiss. He's a Swiss professional footballer. Yeah, I didn't expect a good corner. You know what? It's not the worst corner in the way. It probably was a little bit low, a little bit too close to the near post for my liking. But I mean, at the end of the day, it found its target and don't really care how it gets there, to be honest with you, as long as it does. But yeah, listen, I mean, this has started off a pretty interesting game now. Young boys look to be playing quite high up the pitch. They're looking for the press, man. And it definitely looks like we've basically got a midfield 3 of Rico, Rodri and Kovacic. But Kovacic has come forward. Grealish gets his first touch of the ball now on the left-hand side. To Rico in the middle of the park. Almost loses out, but manages to get the ball over to Akanji. Interesting, isn't it, that Núñez is the one that's been given the attacking position as Kovacic tries to play a ball in for Haaland, but I don't think he was ever going to get that, to be honest with you. Petrov, Sane, Grealish, start one, bench one, bin one off. I'd probably go Sane, Grealish, Petrov, bro. But Petrov was a good player, man. He was our little mini Iron Robin, wasn't he? I like Petrov, man. I think we got rid of him too soon, to be honest with you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, keep me up to date with all the other scores. Feel free to whack it in the chat if there's any other goals. Oh. Núñez almost lost the ball, but manages to get it off to Rico Lewis as the referee just stands in the way. Completely unnecessary. So you get the drop ball. 1-0 Celtics, says Des Doyle. What are they saying? Are they doing all right? Grealish puts the ball in the box. Oh, should be 1-0, man. Matheus Núñez with the huge chance. It's Jack Grealish. Brilliant play. Brilliant play from Grealish. Cuts in, puts the ball across the box, and Núñez. You got to score there, Bray. It's on his weaker foot, but you're a professional footballer, man, from what? 7 yards out or something? Don't even hit the target. Great play, though, from City there early on. It's annoying that really it was on his weaker foot. Did he used to play for Rangers, that hitting guy? No way. Well, he's older than Haaland anyway, really. So it don't really work me calling him a Haaland wannabe. If anything, Haaland's an Itten wannabe. Decent game so far, you know. Pretty physical and pretty end-to-end. Pretty end-to-end. J-Man, no fake scores, Bray. You've been timed out, Bray. I've got to say, first of all, 6.5 minutes in, this young boys team don't look like a bad side. So, I always say these are the hardest games, man. Because you don't really know nothing about them, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, like we all watch a little bit of Real Madrid. We all watch a little bit of Barcelona, a bit of Bayern Munich. You don't have to watch a lot, but you watch a couple games a year. You kind of get the gist of how they're going to play. You know the players. You know, there's not many people out there that are watching the Swiss league, so it makes knowing what you're going to face a lot harder. Now I know City and professional football clubs will have people who watch matches. I mean, how mint is that job? Is that not the best job in the world? What is your job, mate? I go to work and I watch football. All right, what? I just watch random games in case we ever need to play. I mean, how mint is that? That's basically like a scout, innit? You know what I mean? You turn up and you just watch. You watch football matches and then give your report back to the football club on the game. You know, I think that's a bit of a that's a job, man. I watched that. There's a bit of deviation. I watched Air. It's not about football. It's about basketball, but you know you can just apply whatever story you want to it. Really, very good film. Highly recommend. And it's about there's many different storylines, I guess, to it. But one of the stories is about this guy who basically was a scout for Nike, and his job was to find the next up and coming talent. I won't say anything else, but it's a very good watch. Give it a go. City get the ball forward there with a long ball. Unfortunately, the ball's very bouncy on the ground, man. The ball's very bouncy on the ground, so it's kind of difficult with the long balls. Because you chest it down, the ball drops on the floor, and it's like, boom. Do you know what I mean? Bit difficult, man. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I don't know why they changed the name from BT to TNT in the UK. Obviously, people who are not in the UK probably don't know what we're going on about, but in England, in the UK, they have BT Sport was the European, like the Champions League and that, and some reason they've changed the name to TNT. Ref, good play from Haaland. Nunes lets it go to Doku out on the right side, bit of space. Can he get a ball in the box? He puts a cross in. Grealish is at the back post, heads it down, cleared away. Decent play again there. Didn't quite come off with a chance, but nice play. Rodri goes for the switch. Out to Doku again. Go on, Doku. Cook him. Cook him. Opts to go back. Takes a more mature route of Akanji. Back to Doku again. Oh, I think him and Nunes don't really... They weren't on the same level, you know. 10 minutes in here. It's a very end-to-end game, isn't it? Well end-to-end, this. People say, oh, boring watching City games. Well, when people just turn up and don't play proper football, man, of course it's going to be boring, mate. You know what I mean? If teams actually want to play football against us and try to take us on like these are doing, good football matches. Not our fault we turned up at matches and some teams decide to put 11 players on the edge of the penalty area. Or 10, obviously, not the goalkeeper. I mean, not my problem, is it? What am I going to do about that? Got the ball on the left-hand side here. Young boys up against Rico Lewis. Nunes is with him. He tries to go around the outside. Good tackle from Rico. That's a goal kick, man. That's a goal kick, ref. Is it a goal kick or is it a corner? I think he's given a corner. Is this a goal kick or a corner? Let's have a look. I think that's a corner. I think it's a goal kick. I think Rico Lewis touches it onto his boot and it goes out for a goal kick. But he's give a corner, I think, anyway. So City have to be alert here. Goosey looks like a good game, man. Good game. Corner comes in. It's an outswinger towards the back. Post fired in. Guy just got under it. Still got a chance to put another cross in. I think the referees give a foul. Free kick for City. 12 minutes into the game. Pretty good start. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. If you've not done so already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. If you're new, we're on 264 likes. Let's see if we can get to 275. We need 10 people out of nearly 500 to hit that thumbs up button. City take a very, very risky way out of the penalty area. Rico Lewis to Rodri. Comes up very nice though, man. Comes up very nice. Yeah, Ace, it is a fake grass, bro. It's 4G or 5G or something. It's a bit of a madness. Grealish again on the left-hand side. Created the best chance of the game so far, Grealish, with a Nunes, who really should at least be hitting the target. Ball in for Rodri, just a little bit too high for Nunes. Pressure from Nunes on the young boy's defender. He's getting himself into trouble. Manages to go long and City have the ball back with Diaz. Well in Kovacic. Nice play from Diaz and Kovacic there. 1-0 to Leipzig. Big up Nax. Big up Timmy for the update, man. Yeah, that's not really the result that we want in tonight, but at the end of the day, it's in our sort of hands, isn't it? So it's what it is. It's what it is. What can you do? What can you do, man? Grealish again. Nice play from Grealish. Holds off the defender. Defender's gone down. Referee says play on as Grealish goes to switch the play out to Doku. Doku keeps it in. Yes, Simon. Welcome in, mate. Welcome, Rizzy Lizzy. What the hell, man? Free kick for City, 10 yards in the young boys' half. Benito, foul on Nunes. Rain is absolutely pouring down, which isn't going to make the pitch any easier to play on. Because of course, the ball will just skid off the pitch. And I mean, most of you guys have probably played football on an AstroTurf pitch at one time or another, or a similar sport, and you'll know how quickly the ball skids off the pitch when it's wet. Madness, man. Guy's bleeding, you know. Rah. I was getting that Sudafed, mate. Oh, he's bleeding heavy. Oh, man. Turn off your screen. Turn off your screen if you don't like the blood, man. Oh, that was a heavy bleed. That was a heavy bleed. He's got a nosebleed, man. Grealish got the ball again. Mate, the rain is heavy. Ball in from Grealish. Headed away from the defender. It's going to be a corner for City again. Grealish, that's another good ball in, you know, from Jack Grealish there. Haaland says he was an inch away from it. Mate, the rain is popping. Blood in the hood. Right, Nunes again. I tell you what, if he puts in another good corner here, we might have a solution. A solution that we've been searching for a decade. Maybe more. Probably more than that, actually. Do we finally have a solution for our corner kicks? Let's see. Because if he puts in another good one here, then I'm starting to believe that Matheus Nunes can take corners. It was too good to be true, man. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. The wait goes on. The wait goes on. Who's next up? Who's next up on the corner list? Oh, man. Who could take a good corner, man? Maybe Oscar Bob. Maybe Oscar Bob could take a decent one. Edison. Why do I feel that Edison could take a good corner? Why do I feel like that? I actually feel like he probably could take a good corner. Like almost like Van Persie style, where he just absolutely smashes it. He took some mean free kicks and corners, didn't he? He just whipped him in. I think that's why, was it Hodgson who tried to make Harry Kane take the corners for England? I think he was going along the lines of the same sort of thing of he's got such a good delivery, let him take the corners. The problem is, obviously he's a world-class striker, so you kind of need him in the box. But yeah, RVP's corners and that was a madness. Yes, Nacho. What are you saying, Bray? I ain't ignore you, Bray. What's up with you? Big Isak injury, says LB 1998. Well, if that is true, then that is not good for them at all. I mean, Callum Wilson's still a decent striker, don't get me wrong, but Isak is proving why they spent that big cash. I was always a little bit like, I'm not sure what his level is, that Isak, but this year he's like, yeah, no, this guy's cooking, man. Rico drives forward. Rico Lewis, referee, man. Doku on the right hand side. Tries to go on the outside. 2-man across him. Gets across him. Coventry shoot. Oh, Brace would have pulled that first time. Cleared away. Decent play from Doku. He created a chance. I feel like Kovacic should have just boomed it then on his right foot. His right foot is, and he could have just took the strike. I feel like when he took that touch, I feel like the chance was kind of gone. But Rico there in that position, I told you, man, in that attacking position, Rico's mega, mate. Rodri. Rico again in the space. Gives it to Nunes in the attacking position. Cuts back in. Finds Haaland. Nice little pass that. Haaland spins referee. Come on. Oh, he's not give it, mate. How's that not a free kick? How is that not a free kick? City clicking. Rodri. We're picking up the speed of our passes here. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Out to Doku again. Tell you what, him and Grealish today have started the game pretty well, you know. Rico getting marked into Rodri. You know why I like this 4-man midfield is because, like, we always have a midfielder in space. I said it before the stream, obviously. When you play 4 in midfield, it's very rare that another team plays 4 players in midfield. It's usually 3 or some play 2 if they're that brave. So if you got 4, you basically got a free man. So there's always a player on. So there's no real excuse to lose the ball, really, because you've always got a man to pass it to. Yes, Silverback, what you saying? All good, Bray. Nunes. Guys, we're 20 minutes in. How would you rate Nunes in this sort of more advanced position? I don't think it's like it's doing too bad at the moment. I'm not like, wow. I'm not sitting here going, wow, he's mega in that position. But he's doing all right. He's doing all right. Little nice ball into Haaland a minute ago. I think it's looking okay. It's looking interesting. For sure. Good intensity to the game, isn't it? It's a proper decent match, this. We've not had a shot on target yet, Bray. Soon come, Bray. Nunes tries to find Doku. Doku on the right hand side. Cuts it across. Oh! I feel like his first touch there, Doku, wasn't the best because it took him away from the goal. And then he was stretching, and when he put the cross in, didn't generate the power, and then it hit the defender. But yeah, nice play, you know. Nice little play. I think a goal's coming here, guys. Smell a goal, you know. Smell a City goal. Haaland, mate. That's what I'm smelling. Well in. Good play there, Kovacic. And Haaland. Rico's got it. Fires it into Haaland. Edge of the penalty area. Into Nunes. Rico back into Rodri. 3-man. We're reset here. This is good stuff. Back inside. Oh, man. I felt like a coach then. I'm like, inside. Felt like that. What's that Newcastle assistant coach called? Who always gets involved on the side of the pitch. What's his name, man? Oh, that's going to do my head in, that. Oh, what's his name? Tyndall, yeah. He's a funny guy, him. He thinks he's him, innit? He thinks he's him. Oh, a rare dispossession on the ball there from Rodri. I'd say decent stuff so far. It's just creativity again is slightly lacking. Although to be fair, you know, we've put a couple decent good balls into the box. It's more when I speak about creativity, it's more the central areas. Like I think we look all right at the moment on the wings. Like Doku getting the balls, creating some chances. Grealish put a great ball into the box, which probably should have at least ended up with a shot on target, if not a goal. It's more in the middle where usually we'd have like a Gundogan last year or a Kevin De Bruyne. Oh no, terrible pass from Nunes. Luckily for us, Rodri gets us going, and then we could potentially counter-attack it if we remember how to do it. It's a Kanji. Into Haaland! No! Big chance, Erling Haaland. I don't know if it took a deflection. Did he get blocked? Big play. Great play that from Akanji, you know. Great play. Drove forward and then lovely ball in behind for Erling Haaland. And then I've not seen a replay yet. Put it wide, but I'm not sure whether it got blocked. Yeah, he was stretching for it, but he should still hit the target there. But like I said, I don't know if he was... I don't know if the shot got blocked there, you know, to be honest. Long ball here. Hang on. Nice touch from Haaland. Grealish. Doku! No, saved. That was the chance. It's great play. What a ball that is from Ederson. Route one. Ederson to Haaland. Haaland does really, really well. And then it's a great pass from Grealish. That's two big chances now, I'd say Grealish has created in the first 25 minutes. Doku takes a touch. Should he just blast it with his right foot? Should he not go for the bottom left with his right foot? I don't know. He decides to take the touch inside, sends the defender, and then with his left foot, oh, he slips. He slips on the dodgy grass. That's why. He slipped just as he's about to shoot. His foot goes on this dodgy grass and he doesn't get the proper connection. Oh, I wondered why then the shot was a bit weird, because he done really well, but then the shot was proper weird. Obviously, just checking the replay there, it's because his foot went, because it's artificial grass, man. Great play. Yeah, 100%. The doing a bit of tie here from AFTV, but I'm blaming the grass there, guys. I can't lie. But could he have shot with his right foot when he got the ball? Done like a low shot into the bottom corner? Maybe. Can't really blame him for cutting in. I mean, he cut in and he was like 7 yards away from the net on his open net just against the goalkeeper. But the pitch done him there. The pitch done him dirty. Oh, great play, Rico Lewis. Nunes gets dispossessed. That first touch ain't the best, remember. 1-0, Celtic Atletico, yeah. Good play. Haaland to Nunes. Nunes, man, wake up, bro. Oh, Nunes, you ain't got time on the ball, mate. Yeah, no, defo, man, we'll score a goal here, bro. 100%. We created some chances already, man. Nunes, I think Doku probably scores here if his foot doesn't go. What can you do? You know what I mean? You can't really blame someone if they slip. You know what I mean? That's unfortunate. Nunes had a chance with Grealish. Haaland had a shot then from 7 yards. I mean, we're doing all right. We've had a couple big chances. And I think Grealish has started well. Doku started well. Haaland started well. Nunes looks all right in that midfield position. Things are looking all right. Rico going on a madness run there. Yaya Toure-esque. Nunes out to Doku. Space on the right-hand side. He's got Grealish and Haaland making their way into the penalty area. Tries to go around the outside. That looks like a free kick to me. The referee says, nip. He says, my friend, is a goal kick. Doku not happy. I've got to say, I don't think he played the ball there, the defender. So I think that probably was a foul. Let's have a... Oh, they're going to show us this Haaland chance from before. It got blocked. It took a deflection on the way through. Would it have gone in the net? Maybe this angle will show us. Don't know. It took a deflection off the defender, though, that Haaland shot a few minutes ago. I've got to say, though, I think we're playing all right here. I think we're playing all right. I've seen enough. It's time for Sergio Gomez, says Chrome Abyss. Bale says we need to change the boots, lads. Well, you know what's funny, actually? They probably are wearing like different boots, isn't it? Like compared to what they normally wear, given it's not real. I mean, you wouldn't turn up at 5-a-side with the metal studs on, would you? You know what I mean? Guys, do us a favour, man. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. We've got 500 people in the building. We got, 20 likes away from 300. So we need 20 people out of 500 to hit that thumbs up button. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up button for me, man. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well if you are new. Big up to everyone in the stream. Grealish on the left-hand side. He's got Ake with him. Goes around the outside on the left. Cuts back in. Heavy pressure, but let's give the ball away. Nice play, Ruben Diaz. Kovacic loses the ball. Proper dumb, that lad. Oh, no. Young boy's on the counter. Diaz is back. He cuts in. He has the shot. Easy for Ederson. Easy for Ederson. I say dumb that from Kovacic. Maybe it's a little bit harsh. Diaz done really, really well to win the ball up high at the pitch. But, of course, he's then out of position because he's won the ball. And then Kovacic tries a pass. Tries to cut it back, and then it hits the defender and then goes forward, and it obviously goes into the space, obviously, where Diaz isn't. Probably a little bit harsh, that. 2-1 to Celtic, yeah. Big win if they can get the 3 points there, man. Nice play from Nunes. Gives it out wide to Grealish. That's good play from Matheus Nunes. Nunes wants it back off Grealish. Grealish gives it him back. The chance. Oh, no. Need to get your head up there, bro. Great play. But didn't get his head up. Puts a cross in. It's a dangerous cross. Referee. Keeper's not particularly comfy there, but if you get your head up, you realise that Haaland's made a pretty decent pullback. And he didn't find him. Nice play though there from Nunes. He just didn't look up, man. Oh, Nacho, bro, you do you, bro. I'd say this: Nacho's never good solo, bro. Disallowed goal for Celtic. Oh, nice play from Nunes. Great play from Nunes. Oh, and the pass. I feel like they just give up on the pass. Wow. Rodri just got skilled out of his mind there. Funny, man. Funny. Half an hour in. Playing well. Moving the ball well. Created a couple of chances. Should be 1-0 up. We're not 1-0 up. Defending all right as well. The goal will come. Chill out, guys. I say this. Relax. We'll score soon, man. 100%. Rodri out to Grealish. Good touch. Good touch. 3 plays in the box. Come on. Tries to find Haaland. No! He shakes his head. He should have scored, man. Grealish again. Is that 3 big chances? Should score. Should be in the back of the net. It's not a particularly easy finish, but, I mean, I think he should score there, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's not mega difficult at the same time. Grealish, man, I think he's created 3 big chances now. Failed to put any of them in the back of the net, man. The goal's coming. The goal's coming. Just will it come? I don't know. I don't know, man. But we played all right. We played all right. Grealish is tearing up trees today. I say that now. Let me see his Sofa Score stats. Have they given him? I give him 3 big chances. I give him 3 big chance creations. What have they given? Nunes, man, I'm telling you, mate. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Grealish again on the left-hand side. Grealish cuts in. Has a shot. Oh! That's a goal! What? Doku cuts it in. No one there. Where is everybody? He's just put it into a dangerous area. No one there, man. Oh, we not scored, guys. What the hell? Grealish cuts in, has a shot. Keeper's not got control of the ball, and it's cleared off the line from Nunes. Oh, man. How are we not 1-0 up? I can't say I have, Luke. No, I've not actually been there. I don't know about you saying that as a joke, innit? I just don't know. But, oh, shit. I think I've just timed you out, bro. Oh, rip. Oops. Yeah, Luke, if you're watching, Nacho, remember that time I timed you out as a guinea pig? How long was you timed out for, Bray? Because we've we've just timed out Luke by accident. So, Nacho, if you can let everybody know in the chat how long Luke has been timed out for, then that would be great. So he knows. Now he knows what it feels to be Nachoed. Yeah, no, I know. Me, I'd say this, right? To be honest with you, it's a little bit of a. I'd say that's a bit of a flaw in the system. Would you not agree? One button I have to press. There's no like, are you sure? There's no like, are you sure you want to time out? It's just you press the button. See you later, mate. Oh, good goalkeeping. 300 seconds. There you go. Luke, see you in 5 minutes, mate. I'd say that's a bit of a flaw in the system, man. City working hard. Like it. Oh, the goal's coming, man. The goal's 100% coming. 100%. We're playing well. Just need to put the ball in the back of the net. I got to say, Grealish is doing really well, man. Let's see how many big chances. SofaScore have him down for 2 big chances. But he created the one for Nunes. For me, that's a big chance. I think that Nunes one is a big chance. I think the Haaland one there is a big chance. Which one was the other one was a big chance? Why did I have 3 big chances in my head? What was the other big chance, guys? I was just making that one up. Got it again here, Grealish. Rodri. Grealish. Into Rico. Back to Rodri. Switches it out to Doku on the right-hand side. Takes a touch. Lovely touch. Cuts in on his left. Stands him up. He's still got the ball. Good defending. City throwing. I don't know whether he's trying to win a penalty there or something. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Rico. Nacho, genuinely don't even know, bro, to be honest with you. I don't even know. Like, really, to be honest, when you click timeout, it should say how long you want to time them out for, but it doesn't, so is what it is. You set up Doku too. Oh, yeah, the Doku chance. Yeah, I think they're being a little bit harsh there, SofaScore, only giving him 2 big chance created. I think he's had 3 big chance creates. But, yeah, listen, I think we're doing all right. And given the midfield 4 that were picked, I'm actually quite surprised at how many chances we have created. I know the chances mainly have been from the wings, but still, pretty impressed. Edison goes long up to Ake. Hang on a minute, a little bit of space here. If we get the ball in the middle of the pitch, as Kovacic does into Grealish, centre of the football pitch here. Base is probably gone. No, he's not. He's found Nunes. Probably the wrong decision there, Brie. It's cleared away. Well in, Rico. Nice play, lad. Oh, Rodri, mate. Was that the pitch again? I'm not 100% sure. Again, it was a bit weird pass there from Rodri. Almost like he miskicked the ball. Oh, no. We could be in the mud. Chance here for young boys. Oh, what a challenge that is from Ake. What a challenge from Ake. What a challenge. Larper's through on goal, and Ake comes in, takes the ball, and it's a corner for Young Boys. Could be 1-0 down there, though. That was a nice play. You can tell, can't you, that Young Boys are used to this pitch, because the way they move the ball then up the football pitch was very, very smooth, like they play on the pitch every week, which of course they do because they train there. Do you know what I mean? Atletico Madrid missed penalty. Wow. Seems like a pretty mad game, that, to be honest with you. Corner ball here for Young Boys. Outswinger. Headed away from Erling Haaland. Long shot. Off Diaz. Diaz takes a block there, but that was a big, powerful shot that he took a block on. Another corner here. Oh! Another corner. Oh, one off the training pitch. Whipped in. Flicked onto the bar post. Just over the bar. A little bit of a training ground routine there from Young Boys, but it results in a shot over the bar from a header. I don't think that was ever really going to go in. That was a difficult sort of difficult one, that. Difficult one. So PSG 1-0 up against AC Milan. Okay, which at the moment, given that Newcastle are still drawing, still puts them in second place, which isn't a bad result for them, really, is it? Obviously, they go to what's their stadium called? Borussia Dortmund. Signal Iduna Park next. That's a big one, isn't it? That's a big one, that for Newcastle. If they can avoid defeat at Borussia Dortmund next game, then that's going to be a big result. Guys, he's back, man. Luke is back from the abyss. He said, I'm back. That's it, LB. I'm joining JSGC. He wouldn't time me out. Oh, man. Sorry, bro. My bad, innit? Right, 5 minutes to go, man. Like, I get to this point. I go through this all the time. I get to this point where at some point I go from saying, yeah, we're playing well, we're creating chances, to, yeah, we've actually scored, man. We actually need to score. Grealish is playing on the right-hand side there. Him and Doku have swapped? Or is that just tactical for a sec? Or is that an actual change? Grealish on the right? Really? Okay. Yes, Andrew, what you're saying. Well, looks like Doku's staying out on that left-hand side and Grealish out on the right. Have you ever seen something like this? Grealish, right wing. Okay. Has Grealish ever played right wing before? Let's have a look. See if he's ever played right wing in his life. Grealish has played right wing in his career 11 times and has 2 goals and 1 assist. Now, 2 of those 11 was in the under-21s. The other one was in the reserve league. 4 was in League One. 2 were in the Premier League. 1 in the Championship and 1 in the Carabao Cup. Who did he score against? He got an assist against Liverpool reserves and he scored against Peterborough. Wow. And a goal against Norwich. Wow, okay. Big up Chester, what you saying, bro? Right, come on, man. Come on. It's a little bit gutting that we've not scored, because I think we actually played well in this first half. Like, a lot better than I thought we was going to play. But ultimately, if you don't score, it kind of means nothing, really, doesn't it? Right, Nunes on the right-hand side. wonder if Pep's told the wingers to switch then, or whether like they have the option and like are they allowed to decide to switch in game or? Oh, come on, man. Loads of space for Doku on the left. 2 players go over to him, man. 2. Ake wants it. He cuts in. He goes for the shot. Oh, what a save! Oh! Well, he had 2 chances like that at the weekend and missed them both. This time, he makes no mistake. Gets, oh, what a strike. He's probably got too much curl on that, if anything. Oh, man, I thought I was about to whack into the top corner there. Ah, man. What a play that was from Jeremy Doku out on that left-hand side. Well, I mean, if that would have gone in, then Pep would have looked like a right genius. He's only been on that left-hand side for a minute or so. The one thing I do like about Núñez in that attacking position is he's trying to get the ball to Haaland as soon as possible. Now, a couple of times he has lost the ball by doing that, but I suppose he is technically rushing to get the ball to him. But again, is that a tactic from Pep or is that just his natural game where he's constantly trying to get the ball to him? Oh man, that was such a decent effort as well from Doku. Like I say, he probably had too much curl on it, if anything. Oh mate, he's absolutely slamming now on this left-hand side. 90 seconds remaining of normal time plus injury time, but there's not going to be much of injury time at all. Rodri tries to find Núñez making a run in. Grealish is going to keep that ball in play and wins a corner as well. So Núñez is going to take another corner here. First one was decent. Second one, not decent. What about the third one? I've got a feeling about this corner, you know. I don't know whether I'm just making that up, man, but getting a little bit of a... the chat, they're throwing things at Núñez, the fans. Ball in. Oh! Oh, no! It's cleared off the line again! It's Rodri. It was a great corner. It comes into Rodri. And he's got a great connection on it. Almost too good of a connection. And it's just gone straight at the goalkeeper, I think, on the line. And then bounced away. How have we not scored in this game, man? What is this? I mean, I'm not moaning too much, man, because compared to Wolves and compared to Arsenal, this is much improved. But we gotta take a chance, guys. Oh, 1-0 Dortmund. Ooh, that ain't great, Brev, for Newcastle. 1 minute added time, mate. How have we not scored in this match? What the hell? It's so annoying because we've actually played well, man. We've actually played well, and we just not scored. But ultimately, at some point, you've got to go from saying we played well to saying it ain't great, mate, if you don't actually score the chances. Another ball down this right-hand side for Grealish. This is weird, man. Seeing Grealish on this right-hand side, it's got me tripping, man, in a parallel universe. Hadrock Collider beneath the pitch, magnets on. Oh, mate. Oh, that Rodri chance. That is so frustrating. He's got such a good connection on it as well, you know. Come on. Get the ball forward, man. Nope. There we go. Half time. And it's Young Boys 0. Manchester City 0 somehow. Because to be honest with you, honestly, man, with Nemecha scored, did he? No way. Yeah, to be honest, I've got to say, guys, I'm very impressed with how we've performed. You know, we're going there not in the best form in the world, let's be honest. We've only won 1 game out of our last 3 domestic games. And we're playing on artificial grass, which in itself causes more problems and more issues. However, you can't help but deny that in that first 45 minutes, we were good, man. We created some big chances. And really, this game should almost be done and dusted. Let's be honest. I mean, we've had some brilliant opportunities. The Rodri one there. difficult to say she'll do better because it's not an easy chance, but he's almost got too good of a connection on it where if he scuffs it a little bit, he probably finds a corner. It's just gone straight towards the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's done well, to be honest. He's got down really well, got his leg there. Obviously, Doku before, when he cut in on the right-hand side on his left foot, goes for the shot and then slips. I mean, what can you do about that? Rodri had another chance earlier on. Haaland's had a couple of opportunities. You know, should be at least 2 or 3-0 up, to be honest with you. But as it is, we're not. So we have to come out in this second half and do a little bit better. Keep pressing. But to be honest, if we play like that again in the second half, we've got to score, at some point. But yeah, to be honest with you, everything else pretty impressed with, man. And I can't lie, the speed of play is very good. Chance creation is much better than I thought it was going to be. Much, much better than I thought it would be. But I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy with it. We'll see how we get on in the second half. You can't look at that first half and go, "Oh, we're in the mud." If we do that again in the second half, you've got to think at some point, he's going to we're going to put that ball in the back of the net. At some point. But who knows? Who knows? All right, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We've got 540 people in the building. We're on 334 likes. Let's see if we can get to 350. We need 16 people out of 541 to hit that thumbs up button and take us to 350 likes. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's get some of your comments up on screen. Herbal Attraction says that young boys keeper is having the game of his life. We'll win this, but it's just annoying we haven't scored yet, says Herbal Attraction. What do you think of Grealish right wing? I mean, we didn't see too much of it, but it's weird, bro. It's sort of like the last place I'd expect to see him. But I don't know. Let's see what he does in the second half, I suppose. Let's see what he says in the second half. Best Jack performance this season, says Entwined Rope. Yeah, I don't think I could disagree with that, to be honest with you, bro. I think Jack Grealish has performed very, very well today. I think he's created some big chances. Let's see if SofaScore's updated his stats, because for me, I think they're being harsh if they've only given him 2 big chances created. I think he's on 3, man. I think he's created 3 big chances. No, they've only got him down as 2. I think that's a little bit harsh on Jack Grealish, to be honest with you. I do. Horton says, typical City not finishing chances. We ain't going to win anything if we can't score. I don't understand how hard it is. We've had such good chances and nobody putting their foot through the ball. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Rodri just did. Rodri just put his foot through the ball and he just went straight to the goalkeeper, man. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a madness. But listen, I ain't that worried at this moment in time, because for me, if we play that in the second half, we'll win the game. I mean, we have to, you don't create that many chances and not win the game. I mean, what's our XG? I know some people hate stats like that, but just temporarily hold or mute me if you don't like the stats. But yeah, the XG, we've created 1.26 XG compared to 0.12. We've had 75% ball possession, 10 shots, 6 on target. Listen, guys, we've missed 3 big chances according to this. For me, the goal's coming. Italian Stallion says, LB, looking at our starting 11 tonight, not many goals. Correct. Not many goals. Yeah, not many goals in this team. But ultimately, right now, I think we're doing all right. We just keep doing what we're doing and the goal will come. But yeah, I mean, this is something that I raised in the summer. I said this in the summer, though, didn't I, Stallion? I said, listen, if Haaland doesn't score, who scores in this team? Grealish doesn't. Bernardo doesn't score many goals. Kovacic ain't going to score. Nunes ain't going to score. Doku will add goals, 100%, but it's his first season as well. That is a concern, and I think for me that's probably one of the reasons that we need to get another midfielder in this summer, maybe January, some of you might say, and sort of move from there, and get someone who can score some chances, because we need other people to chip in, not just Haaland, And this was so maybe we might see Alvarez at some point. Maybe as good as Nunes has been, I don't know about you guys. As good as I think Nunes has been all right. Oh, maybe that's hard. Maybe he's been better than all right. I think he's been good, but I don't know about you. But I have a feeling that if Alvarez was on that pitch today for Nunes or Foden, maybe the scoreline would have a 1 like that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? Cover been poo. I don't know if he's been poo, but yeah, I mean the problem is with Kovacic is in games like this. Well, not really games like this because this game has actually been we've had some defending to do. But in games where what we're looking at, we're not really asking you to defend that much. Why? Because we've got 75% ball possession. What we need you to do is chip in a little bit. You know what I mean? Try and create a chance or two. Try and get a shot off. Try and nick a goal. He's not that guy. I can't really blame him for that because we knew that when we signed him. You know, we all knew that. We all knew that when we signed him. So I can't really blame him. So yeah, maybe you could potentially take him off, put Nunes in a slightly deeper position, put Alvarez on or Foden in the creative positions, maybe. But yeah, on the TV now, they're just showing the Grealish chances and how he's not got an assist or 3. I have no idea. I mean, that Doku one, he's so unlucky. I mean, for me, I think he's actually got a chance. Let me rewind that and just rewind it rapid and just I'll have a look. Could he have struck this ball first time here, Jeremy Doku? Let's have a look. So the ball comes across from Grealish. Great ball from Grealish. Yeah, probably could have done, you know, but I wouldn't say cutting in on his left thing was the wrong thing to do. But he probably could have struck it first time with his right if he wanted to. But yeah, he's took the shot with his left foot, and as he's gone to shoot, the bloody artificial grass, it's interfered, hasn't it? You know what I mean? Friction and that, you know what I mean? And then he's lost his footing and slips. What can you do? Can't blame him for falling over. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. By the way, guys, if you've not already done so, you might want to check out earlier stream today, man, where me in the chat, we were speaking about Musiala, which is a very, very, very interesting development at Bayern Munich. Very, very interesting. And yeah, could he be available in the summer? Potentially. I mean, how good would it be to have him on the pitch today? Musiala would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Well, listen, we're a couple of minutes away from the second half here. And it's a Manchester derby coming up at the weekend, man. Woo! That's a heavy one, that, man. That's a heavy one. Because, listen, we need to win, man. We need to win. Because you know that Arsenal are getting the 3 points against Sheffield United. You just know it. So we just got to get the W, man. We got to get the W. What other football's on this weekend? Any Friday night football? Crystal Palace, Tottenham. I'll tell you what, it's not really an easy game, that, for Spurs. Going to Palace, it's not the easiest place to go in the world. Chelsea, Brentford. I'd say if Chelsea get another win there, then Chelsea are back, man. Let's have a look what else is on. Everton, West Ham. Interesting game. Yeah, and then City versus United, man. 3:30, Brave. We got to win that, guys. We got to win. We got to win. And then the week after, yeah. Oh, the Carabao Cup this week. You know what? Like, when you're not in the Carabao Cup and then you see Carabao Cup fixtures, it makes me sad, man. I can't lie. But yeah, what have we got here now? The next weekend. See, we play Bournemouth at 3:00 next week. And then Arsenal play Newcastle at Newcastle at 5:30. So imagine if we beat Bournemouth, right? Go 3 points clear of Arsenal, and then Arsenal have to go to Newcastle. And Newcastle get a win. And then we end the week 3 points ahead of them. Who were Tottenham playing that weekend? And then Tottenham play Chelsea, mate. Oh. Okay. But it all starts this Sunday, man. Because if we lose or draw, then it ain't the one. You know what I mean? We got to get that 3 points this Sunday. This Sunday is important, guys. It is very, very important. It really, really is. What? La Liga this Saturday? What do you mean? Nah. No way. Oh my God, it is Barcelona, Real Madrid. Oh, buzzing, mate. Buzzing. We'll have a little bit of that. 100%. Oh, wait. Is this the one that's not on UK TV? Someone said that it's not on UK TV. Is this true? The El Clasico not on UK TV? How is El Clasico not on the television, man? What are we paying for in this country, mate? You know what I mean? That is wild, mate. That is actually wild. Hard to watch Palmer cooking in this Chelsea. I'd be okay with it, man. But everyone was saying Palmer was rubbish last season, and like genuinely rubbish, not just generally rubbish, like playing on the pitch, like saying he wasn't good enough for City. When I knew he was, man. I knew he was. Do you prefer to chase the league and be written off, or to lead it and be chased all the way? Yeah, that's a good question, bro. I think I prefer being at the top. I think I prefer being at the top just because because if you've got insurance, right? You've got an insurance policy. You got an insurance policy, right? Because if you're at the top of the table and you drop points, then you won, depending on how many points you're at the top, you might stay top or you might go second, right? But you'll only be, the maximum points you can be is 3 behind, right? If you're top on goal difference and then you lose and the other team win, you could be 3 behind. Whereas if you're not top and you lose, fatality. You know what I mean? That can be dusted, mate. That can be season over. So I think being at top, yeah, I think for me, I'd rather be top, in my opinion. But listen, I don't think it really matters. I don't think these players really care. And like I told you before, for me, I'm not that bothered right now. I'm just saying, be within touching distance of the top of the table by the time Kevin De Bruyne gets back. That's what I'm saying. And if he's back and we're within 5 points of the top, which at the moment's looking likely, then boom, I'm happy. Whoa, it's all kicking off, mate, between Newcastle and Dortmund. Whoa, violence, hooliganism. What is going on there? Here's a question for you, right? A little fun fact. I'm watching Lionel Messi on an advert for Walkers, right? Or like Lays or whatever they're called in other countries. How much do you reckon Lionel Messi gets paid for doing what, a 5-second advert for some crisps? How much do you reckon Walkers or Lays, right, pay Lionel Messi to do a 5-second advert? I'm interested to see your guesses, man. I want to see some digits in the chat. I gotta say, I mean, it's got to be like millions, isn't it? It's because it's not worth him getting out of bed, mate. You know, he's like, how much is Lionel Messi worth? How much is Lionel Messi worth? Right, so as of this summer, he has a net worth of $600 million, which is £464 million, right? So you're telling me he's got £464 million, right, in cash and investments and all that kind of shit. You're telling me that someone rings him up and says, "Oh, mate, you're right. I'll give you 100 grand if you come and do an advert." He's gonna be like, "Nah, it's not worth my time, mate. I got £464 million. I want 100 grand. No, I want millions." So imagine that. Making cash from eating crisps. That is a wild one. That is a wild one. That is crazy, man. A free crisp for life. Yeah, man. Like, we'll give you £1 and free crisps for life. Anyway, right, we need to focus now, guys. We went off track there. And we're back on the pitch. Looking focused. No subs made at half time. No real surprise there. I don't think it's time to panic just yet. I think if we get, 10, 15, 20 minutes in and we're still not scored, you'll probably see either Nunes or Kovacic come off for more of an attacking player, Foden or Alvarez. But at this moment in time, I think Pep's probably just thinking, you keep doing what you're doing in that first half and at some point you'll get a goal. But you've got to score, right? It's all well and good. Like I say, it's all well and good me saying, oh, you played well in that first half. But ultimately, if you don't score, what does it matter, man? "45 minutes. And at this moment in time, the table, right? City are top on 7 points, Leipzig on 6. So that's not really great, Brev. You know what I mean? You want to be, you need to win this game, man. You need to win this game. Got to win. Anyway, City going to get us underway in this second half with Kovacic. 45 minutes. Can City keep creating chances like we did in the first half, but more importantly, actually score a goal? And we are underway. Let's go, man. Second half underway. Keep doing what we do in that first half, but actually score. Kyle, bro, I thought we played well in that first half. I can't lie, but obviously we just didn't take our chances. But we moved the ball quickly, which was good. And we created good opportunities. Hopefully, though, it's not like the Brighton game, because in the Brighton game, we played well in the first half, and then the second half, we dropped off. So hopefully in this game, we keep up the intensity a little bit, you know? Yeah, Ducky, I think at some point you'll probably see Alvarez come on. Either Alvarez or Foden will probably come on by the hour mark if we've still not scored, I would imagine. Nice play from Rodri. Drives it to Ake. Tries to find Haaland. Goes all the way to Nunes. Shoots. Should he not have given the ball to Doku there, Nunes? I mean, Doku is in acres of space. I mean, we get the corner, but I think he's probably made the wrong decision there, Matthias Nunes. Played well so far, but I thought probably made the wrong call there, to be honest. Anyway, corner again for City. It's going to be Jack Grealish, who I thought took a couple of good corners one time. Are we going to see a good corner here? Goes to the back post. Going to be Akanji headed across. Oh, he wants on ball, Akanji, I think. No, what's he saying? Or does he say come off the player? No, he doesn't want on ball. Ignore me. No. It's a corner for City again. Grealish again on the corner. So this time, Matthias Nunes has clearly been told not to take corners anymore, which is weird because 2 out of his 3 corners were decent and resulted in decent opportunities. Anyway, Grealish whips one in. Haaland! Oh, he's missed it! Doku, left-hand side. Can he get another cross in? Oh, Haaland must have been close there. He finds Kovacic inside the penalty area. Rodri puts a dink into the back post. Diaz is there! Off the bar! Kanji! 1-0, man. 1-0. And it's Manuel Akanji, the man who was sent off against Brighton, gets the tap in here today. And it's a Jeremy... No, it wasn't. It was a Rodri cross in the box. Dinked into the back post. Diaz does so well to get up. Big header from him. I think the keeper tips it onto the bar. He does. It's going in. The keeper tips it onto the bar, but he tips it onto the underside of the bar. So the ball drops down to Akanji, and Akanji has a tap in. And it's 1-0 City. There we go, man. You all need to chill out, man, panicking at half time. Honestly. You guys, man. Easy. Boo! What a ball in that was, by the way, though, from Rodri. Nice play. Kovacic does well, by the way, there. You got to give him credit. Finds Rodri, dinks it in with his left foot. Weaker foot as well. Back post. Diaz there. He's like a giraffe, man. Stretches his neck. Boom! Keeper makes a great save, but unfortunately for him, he saves it on the underside of the bar. So instead of going away, instead of hitting the bar and going away, he hits the bottom, which means it just drops down to basically Kanji, who's got a tap in. But there we go. Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long at all. City 1-0 up. Now, the question is now, can we go and kill this game off rapid so we can get some of my key players off, like Rodri and co? But you're going to probably need another 2 goals, you know? See, this is where it's a little bit frustrating now, because if we would have scored 1 or 2 goals in that first half, you could potentially look at taking off some of your players. Take off Haaland, potentially take off Rodri. I mean, make some changes to keep these players fresh for United on Sunday. But anyway, as it is, you can't do that. You can't do that, Bria. LB getting a kanji tattoo. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. All right, 45 minutes now. Let's go kill this game off, man. Let's go get another couple goals so we can just chill out and wait until Sunday. Nice ball there from Ake into Kovacic. He's dispossessed, though. Oh. PSG goal disallowed, people are saying. So they still 1-0 up then. Chromabis, as unlikely as that is, I would still never agree to that, just in case. Yeah, Nacho, we on it, bro. We on subs only mode, bro. Oh, I got to just quickly tell you guys, I had Slim Chickens today, man. It's a chicken place in a Trafford Centre. Now, there are other locations, but yeah, what I've got to say, it was all right. It was all right. I had the 4 tenders, which are chicken strips, and with what do I have? Honey barbecue and mango habanero sauce. I actually preferred it. I'd say I preferred it to KFC. Did I? I feel like less greasy than KFC, so I feel like it was a all right meal, you know. Been pretty good today, Akanji, you know, as well. He put the ball through to Haaland in that first half, and Haaland. Oh, shot straight at the goalkeeper. Another shot from outside the box for Haaland. That was all again from Manuel Akanji, mate. It was all from Akanji. Whoa! 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 What the hell, man? How is he to score a goal? It's 1-1. I don't even know how. I don't even know what's happened. They were showing a replay. They were showing a replay of the Haaland strike, and now it's 1-1. What? What's happened? Oh, no. It's so shit, man. Ederson's in no man's land because we're playing such a high line. So Ederson's high up, probably thinking nothing's going to happen. And then they play a ball behind the defence. All of a sudden. Oh, God's sake, man. Only a real shot on target, mate. What's going on here? I don't think it's offside. Maybe we can hope and pray that they'll review it on. No, it's not offside. What the hell? What the hell? It's so sloppy, man. It's so sloppy. It's just a simple ball behind the defence. Kind of reminded me a little bit actually of when Havertz scored in the Champions League final. Only this time he didn't take the ball around the keeper. He chipped Ederson. Oh man. Ah well, we go again. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd have to check that again. I don't know if Rico's tried to play him offside and he stepped up and let the guy go, but I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, God's sake, man. We was having such a good time, man, as well, weren't we? Anyway, we move. Mate, what the hell's going on in the pitch, man? You can't even see what's going on. Smoke bombs or something. The hell? What's happening? Oh, someone's got the flares out, man. You can't see what's happening. Your XG is 2.07, and theirs is 0.29. Oh, man. We've got to be more clinical, mate. Anyway, what's left now? 30 minutes? Half an hour to go? Something like that? Well. Right, that happens. We've got to go again. 30 minutes to go. Not ideal, because now it's probably unlikely that you're going to be able to take some of your key players off ahead of Sunday, but it's what it is. We've got to win this game, man. This is an important match. Doku on the right. Loses it, man. What is this fire, mate? You know what I mean? What is this smoke on the screen? Oh, Rico, mate. Whoa. The Mbappe goal was unreal. Serious. Let me have a look, man. People saying this Mbappe goal was unreal. Oh, it's such a dead goal. That it's not a dead goal. It's a good goal. Like, it's a mint pass and it's a mint finish, but it's so easy. Right, come on, man. Heads up, innit? Yeah, I'm thinking at some point you got to throw Alvarez and Foden on. We said give it till 60 minutes. Nice ball again from Ake to Kovacic. Gives it back to Grealish, who's back. By the way, Grealish is back on the left now. Ake. Kovacic, crossing position. Rodri. Still Rodri. Drives inside the penalty area. Ake dinks one in. Haaland's there. Handball, no? No. Rico with the shot. Oh, blocked. Our ball. Yeah, I'm thinking, to be honest with you, Foden or Alvarez should come on soon. Maybe for Kovacic, man, because I don't really think he's offering us too much in defence or attack, really. I don't think. Obviously, the question is, if you put Alvarez on for Kovacic, no, because if you put Alvarez or Foden on for Kovacic, then you just move Núñez back a little bit, wouldn't you, to give you that cover? So, yeah, I'd probably look at Alvarez or Foden for Kovacic. I'm not really bothered which one of them comes on, to be honest. I think it kind of suits either of them, but I think for me at the moment, Kovacic probably looks like the obvious candidate to be subbed off. I don't think he's been bad. I just don't think he's just not offering us anything. Oh, what the hell is that from Núñez? Oh, no. Players are falling over the place. Short block for Makanji. Corner ball for Young Boys. The hell, man. How quickly it turns. Oh, they've checked the offside with the system thing. I tell you what, he's about an inch offside. But what a finish that is from Elia, man. What a top finish that is. I see this Mbappe goal, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big chance for Young Boys. I think he was offside anyway. Mate, there's about 5 Young Boys players just offside there. Good line from City, that. Good line. Yeah, I guess the question is, how long does Pep wait, you know? I gotta say, man, Akanji's been very good in this game. I can't lie. Very impressive. Like the way he's drove forward with the ball today. Been mega, man. It's been class. Nice ball again. Ake's got this ball to Kovacic on point, you know. Decent ball that. Oh, hell, what is that? Oh, Kovacic fires the ball into Nunes. It just sort of sums up what's happening at the moment. And Nunes dummies it and leaves the ball, but then obviously Haaland doesn't realise he's doing that either, so he just runs past it. It sums up today so far, that. Funny. Come on, man. We got to be better than this. Moving a bit weird in this second half. I know we've scored, but Grealish out on the left-hand side. Nunes. Edge of the penalty. Yeah, Nunes. Shot! Just over the bar. I don't think it would have gone in anyway because it looked pretty like straight down the middle. I think the keeper would have had it covered on his weaker foot as well. Yeah, it's never going in, that, is it? Right, let's have a look at our bench, man. Right, on the bench, you've got these. So let me know what you do now in the chat, guys. You've got Ortega, Carson, Walker, Stones, Gvardiol, Phillips, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Gomez, Foden, Oscar Bob, Mika Hamilton, and Julian Alvarez. That's your bench. Let me know what you do. Would you keep it the same? Would you make any changes? Let me know in the chat. Big up to Amar with a super chat. Says Rico, Nunes, Kovacic. Oh, shit. Rico can't defend. Yeah, he's obviously made the call there to play him offside. And he's got it wrong, hasn't he? Because he's not played him offside. That's the problem with that particular strategy. If you want to play a player offside, and you better get it right, because if not, they're throwing goal. So it's a risky one. He's took it. It's not come off. Is what it is. I think we'd have to look at else what. I'd have to have a look again what happened in the build-up. Where is everyone? How's a guy just managed to put a ball through our whole defence? You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, innit? But I don't know about Nunes. Nunes is moving me a bit weird, man, in the sense that, like, I'm not that against keeping him on. I know he's lost the ball a few times, but I feel like he's doing bits. Whereas Kovacic at the moment just seems like he's not doing a lot as Haaland and another guy go down having a bit of an edge. But I feel like Kovacic isn't really contributing too much. And I feel like you could take Kovacic off, drop Nunes a little bit deeper, and you wouldn't really notice anything. Trying to give handball there against Grealish. Well, you're never going to get that, mate. You're never going to get that. So, yeah, for me, if it was me, I'd probably look at taking Kovacic off and putting Foden or Alvarez on. Young boys come forward again. Fucking hell, man. It's a long-range strike from the Itten. Ball in the box. Another chance for young boys cleared away from Rodri. These look dangerous, you know. Dangerous team. 25 minutes to play. I think, is Doku looking a little bit gassed here as well? Get rid Grealish. Nice. I think Doku's looking a little bit tired here as well, man. So I don't know what you do there. Do you put Foden on the right-hand side? Foden on the right, maybe? I don't know what you do here. Go on. Go on. I'll clear it. It's all right. It's all right. Get there, Grealish. Oh, the worst tackle I've ever seen! What the hell, man? That's got to be a red card, Bray. Yellow card, man. What the hell? Yo. Oh. Holy. Big challenge there on Jack Grealish. Kamara. Booked. Probably the right decision, to be fair. Come on, man. We gotta win this game. Come on. Diaz, ball over the top for Kovacic. Oh, it's a pen, mate! Grealish! Shoot! Oh! Grealish again still. Doku! Penalty! Get in there, mate. I don't know what happened. I don't know who the penalty was given against. Who's gone down? Rodri? Rodri's somehow on the floor. I'm not sure what's happened there. I thought actually the initial challenge on Kovacic, I thought that was a penalty. They give a handball? No, they give a penalty on Rodri. We'll take it, mate. We'll take it. I actually thought the Kovacic one, first off, was probably a penalty. But yeah, the guy, Kamara, he could be off here, Kamara. He's just done that on Jack Grealish. Is that our second yellow? I'll tell you what, he'd be very, very lucky to stay on the pitch here, Kamara. This could be a second yellow card. Is he staying on? Penalty check. No, they're not going to overturn it because it's a foul. It's an obvious pen. Check over. See in a bit, mate. Check complete. There you go. Great process, mate. Good process. Oh, he's stayed on the pitch. Referee's not booked him. I think he's very lucky there. I think he's very, very lucky to stay on the football pitch. It's going to be Erling Haaland to take this one. Erling Haaland to step up. Can he put City back in the lead? Yeah, I think he's very lucky, mate, not to have been subbed off there, bro. Because he studded his foot. Haaland takes his time. Yeah, all my mates are texting me now on WhatsApp saying, how's that not a yellow card? How's that not a yellow card? Erling Haaland, big moment. You know, put City back in control of this game. Haaland steps up. Gets in there. Boom. Get in. I don't know if he went straight down the middle or he sent it to the right. Camera angle was moving mad. But it is 2-1 to City. No question about the penalty. In fact, I think there was a couple of penalty shouts in there, to be honest with you. So I think it's the correct decision. He goes slightly to the right. But, yeah, keeper goes the right way. Gets a hand on it, but not enough. Alfie Haaland, man. What's wrong with him? You on sleep? I've been hypnotised. What's going on with him? What's wrong with him? Yeah, what's wrong with Alfie there? Not happy, innit? Not happy. But Erling, that's his first goal in 3 matches, apparently, according to the stats. So, there we go. But, listen, we're winning that. We're winning. 23 minutes to go. Let's do nothing dumb here, guys. You know what I mean? So now, personally, well, the question is now, do you throw in an Alvarez or a Foden to try and get the third goal, which really should kill the game off? Or do you try and lock down? You know what I mean? 20 seconds. Do we lock it down or do we go for it and try and get a third goal and kill the game? That's the question. I'm usually in favour of trying to get the extra goals to see the game off. And there is still 23 minutes left. You know, as you approach the full-time whistle, you sort of progress from trying to kill the game off to lockdown settings. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. Where are we at now? Let's have a look. We've got 665 people in the building. I can tell you we're 4 likes, 4 people away from 400 likes. 4 people. So if you've not smashed the thumbs up on the stream, make sure you do. We need 4 people at 660. Make sure you subscribed as well, guys. Who said that's not a pen? Who said that's not a pen? Hoddle said that's not a penalty. He brushed Rodri. Slight contact. For me, it's not a penalty. See, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with football. Do you know what I mean? How is it not a penalty, mate? What are you on about? How is it not a pen? What? Short, man. Say not a penalty. You know, the bias is real. Do you hate us that much? Do you hate us that much, man? What the hell are you on about? Okay, no. Oh, nice play from Nunes there. Great play. Oh, well in Rico. Oh, Doku cooking as well. This is the cook show. It's the great bake-off, mate. Into Kovacic. Kovacic loses it, mate. That was class play as well. You know, that would have been a mint goal if we would have scored there. Woo! Yeah, mid, mate. Come on. What's going on there, pal? What's going on there? It's embarrassing. Hoddle said the Grealish handball was lucky not to be a pen. What is he on about, the Muppet, mate? Oh, I can't deal with some of these people, mate. Like, you got one clear penalty and one obviously not a penalty, and he goes the complete opposite way. Nah. Oh, stop talking to me about him, guys. It's winding me up massively, man. Stressing me out. Honestly. And we've got some subs coming on. I think I've seen Bernardo Silva there. Hang on a minute. Doku could be in here. Doku! Haaland! Oh, he's missed it, mate! Oh! He's missed it. He's missed it. He's got a virus. He's got a Trojan horse, man. How has he not scored, Briz? It's wonderful play from Jeremy Doku. Like, a brilliant run. A brilliant ball. And all Haaland's got to do is just tap it in at the back post. And he's on his left foot as well. Guy needs that McAfee rapid, mate. Anyway, let's see who's coming on here. I think I've seen Bernardo Silva. Alvarez. Bernardo Silva and Alvarez. So Doku off. Bernardo's probably going to go right wing. And Nunes is the one that comes off. And Alvarez is on. You know what's crazy here? You know what's actually crazy? Is that on another day, no cap, we could have scored about 8 goals here. Like, not even joking, man. On another day, we could have been, like, scoring 8 goals. City struggling against Young Boys. Bro, have you not watched the game? We should have scored about 8 goals, bro. Also, worry UCL for Arsenal, innit? So, stay in your lane, bro. Right, they've made a sub as well. So, Ganvula's just come on. And Itten has come off for and same. Jean-Pierre and same. I think Jean-Pierre, mate, is like top tier names of all time. Jean-Pierre. That is up there, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's frustrating, really, because, like, again, this game should be done, mate. We should have been able to take Rodri off by now. We should have been able to take Haaland off by now. And just thinking about Sunday. But that's not the case. Hey up. Hey up. Bernardo. Oh, Bernardo! It's a simple pass. Maybe the pitch. Maybe the pitch again. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, man. That was like his first touch since he's come on, and he's got to get used to the pitch. But realistically, that was a pretty simple ball to Haaland there. Reset it, man. Reset it. Alvarez moving mad into Haaland. Back to Alvarez! Alvarez! Goal! Boom! I don't know if they're going to pull this back, though, because it did. I'm pretty sure Grealish handballed it. That's why I said reset, because if you reset a different phase, then they can't rule it out. But I don't know. Is that the same attacking phase? Is that the same attacking phase? Well, watch this, right? When Grealish gets it here, I'm pretty sure. Does that hit his hand? I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, mate, that's going to be really harsh if they rule that out. But I don't know if they're going to reset. Is that a new phase on? Nah. Did it even hit his hand? I don't know, to be honest. What a finish that is, by the way. What a finish from Julian Alvarez. Is that his first touch? Like, not his first touch, because obviously he did just touch it, but are they going to rule that off? Yeah, they're gonna check it, man. I think it's that's why I said, man, reset it, reset. All you have to do there is play one pass backwards, and then basically you're in a new phase. But I think they'll rule this offside. Not offside. I think they'll give handball on Grealish. Yeah, it's his hand, man. What's the rules? Did they change the rules? Handball rule in build-up. Goal. Right. What's the rule, man? Here we go. Accidental. Yeah, he's ruled it out. Accidental handball in build-up to a goal no longer considered an offence. What? That was from 2021. What about? Mate. If an attacking player's accidental handball immediately precedes another player scoring, the goal will now be awarded when last season. Wait a sec. This is saying it shouldn't have been offside then. It says here, if an attacking player's accidental handball immediately precedes another player scoring, the goal will now be awarded. When last season it was likely to have been ruled out. However, if a player will still be penalised if he commits an accidental ball, immediately scoring himself. He says it will be awarded. If an attacking player's accidental handball immediately precedes another player scoring, the goal will now be awarded. That's what it says. Someone needs to find out, man. It was on purpose. He put his hand onto the ball. Did he do it on purpose? I don't know if he did it on purpose, bro. I think that's a bit. I wouldn't say he done it on purpose. Anyway, fuck knows. It's handball rule, innit? No one really knows. No one really knows the bloody rules. Anyway, what we got now? 13 minutes to go. That's a real shame as well, man, because Alvarez's shot was sick. Grealish didn't even see the ball. Yeah, like I don't know how you can say he did it on purpose when he didn't even see the ball. Anyway, that's something else to moan about later on. Good ball from Rodri into Alvarez on the turn. Out to Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. Back to Alvarez, crossing position, shooting position. Into Rodri. Alvarez. Nice play from him. He's minting me. Kovacic, nice little turn. He's got Grealish with him. Into Grealish. All the way back. City and keep ball possession. Alvarez. City in pause mode here, I think. I think they're in pause mode with one eye on a possible third goal is the way I'd sort of see it, to be honest with you. Because they're still looking like they're dangerous, but not fully. Rico. Oh, Haaland! Haaland! Oh, Kovacic! Rico! Oh, come on, man. Haaland, mate. Why didn't you just shoot first time? Haaland, man. What's he taking so long for there? I don't know what he took so long for there, Haaland, to be honest. He's on his left foot and he's through on goal. Usually that'd be back of the net driller. I don't know what's that. I don't know what's he's doing there, to be honest with you. What's wrong with Haaland? I don't know, man. I think he should have struck that. Like, yeah, not like him there to take the extra touches because he's through on goal and he's on his left foot as well. You'd usually just think he's going to just smack that in the back of the net. But it took too long. I wouldn't say he's a disappointment, man. I think I mean that's a little bit OTT, bro, but yeah, something ain't cooking right. Something ain't cooking right. It's another chance we should have scored. Jeez. Doku was decent, Nelly. Quiet again a little. Well, I say quiet. He did create another big chance for Haaland in the second half, but yeah, it was nice. Oh, what a touch that is from Grealish. What a touch that is from Grealish. Shot wasn't quite up to the quality needed. But you know what? He's really frustrated there. But he's played well tonight, Grealish. He has. Shot wasn't great there, but the touch there was Mahrez-esque. And I says sell him and play Alvarez as 9. Fucking awful. Alvarez is class, mate. Alvarez is sick, mate. Yeah, Simon, that's a bit mad. Oh, Alvarez loses possession in our own half. Not ideal. Nine minutes to play. Remember, guys, player ratings coming up straight after the game, so make sure you stick around. We'll redirect the stream. The reason we do that, by the way, is because some people just don't watch the watch-alongs and then want to watch the player rating, so they've just got an easy stream to come to. So stick around. We'll go through the player rating. Should be an interesting one today, actually, because I think we played quite well, but find ourselves at the end maybe a little bit nervy, despite realistically we probably should have scored. Honestly, man, we've had chances to score like 6, 7, 8 goals, like good opportunities, not even like half chances. You had the half chances in there, man. You're in double figures. Good tackle, Kovacic. Nice play from Grealish there as well. I tell you what, man, Grealish has been good tonight. He has been very good tonight, you know, Grealish. Grealish is back, man. Careful. Nice play. Nice play. Drive with that, Rodrigo. Ake. He's been good tonight, you know, as well. Not really spoke about Ake too much tonight, but I think he's been pretty solid, you know. He's put some really good balls. He just tucked it behind for Kovacic. He's done that quite a lot tonight. Been good. Oh, a bit of a dodgy ball that from Edison to Ake, but Ake does very, very well. Space here for Alvarez to turn on it. Turns on it. Got Bernardo out to the right-hand side. This is a chance here. Bernardo cuts in. Oh, another chance just past the post. What a chance that is. Great effort from Bernardo Silva. And it's what? Half a yard off the post? If that. If that. So close to a third goal there from Bernardo. Mate, I swear down, mate. You know what I mean? We best be getting the 3 points here. Edison goes long towards the left-hand side. Oh, out of play, man. Out of play. Oh. Annoying. 6 minutes to go, man. We're going to have to defend now. This is the part where you lock it down, you know what I mean? Because they're going to throw everything at us now. Does this mean Jack plays against United? It says Spud Tape. That's a question probably for the rest of the week, bro. What a good question. These are a good team, by the way, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like, respect where respect's due. Like, I wasn't too sure what was going to get tonight. But these have been a decent side, man. These have been a decent side. Cross comes in. Oh, my God. I thought Edison had messed that one up, but luckily for us, he's not. Yeah. Young boy's got that heavy press on now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their players were in our half then. Nice. Drive. Good play, Rico. Good play. Out to Bernardo on the right-hand side. He's on a one-on-one situation. Checks back to give it to Alvarez. Back to Bernardo. Rodri, edge of the penalty area. Haaland. Cuts in right foot. Oh! He makes no mistake this time. Maybe the computer's changed to right foot, mates. That's what's been going wrong all season, even though he's got bare goals already. He's no longer left-footed, my friends. That's it. That's the situation. That is it. We've cracked the code. It's a brilliant finish with his right foot into the top corner. And there we go. We've been wondering all season why he's not already on 20 goals. And he's only on, 12 or something? Well, that's the reason, people, is because he's now right-footed. We just found out that is a brilliant finish from Haaland. That's the 3 points in the bag. Woo! Lovely jubbly. What a finish. What a finish. What a finish. Oh, what a goal. Mate, that was a nice finish, you know. That is a nice finish. What a goal that was. Great finish, guys. Great finish. And that should be the 3 points in the bag now. I tell you what, we've made hard work of this, man. You know what I mean? We need to improve our finishing. We do, because this game could have been done at half time. Ah, well, we move. We move. Now we can start to worry about what's about to come up on Sunday, people, because that's a nasty one. That is a nasty one. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Amar comes in and says, this that he said before. Nah, he says, cancel the transaction, Bray. He says, Alvarez back in centre forward. Big up Amar, man. Always making me laugh, bro. Lovely jubbly. What a finish that was, man. Beautiful finish from Erling. Probably should have had a hat-trick tonight, let's be real, to be honest with you, because he had the chance where Kanji put him through. He had the chance like 10 minutes ago where he went one-on-one with his left foot and then just took loads of time when he didn't really need to. He had the chance where Doku put him across. He should have scored that. He had the chance in the first half that Grealish put in. He should have probably scored that. Bro, I've just deeped it that he should have had about 6 goals. AMA1 man says, Manu humbling. We will be there. We will be there, bro. We will 100% be there, man. We'll 100% be there. It's going to be a madness. It's going to be a madness this Sunday. Lovely jubbly. We will be there. We will be there. Crazy, man. A reminder as well, AIM, you're in the draw. Providing you remember on Sunday, you'll be in the draw for the secret shirt company giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. There's a secret shirt in here. You know what's also pretty exciting? I'm going to be opening this on Sunday to see what shirt they've given me. So if you are a member, Make sure you drop in at half-time. And yeah, the draw will take place. See who wins, man. So pick up all the members. Links in the description if you want to get on it. We've got some subs now for City. Erling Haaland off. Sergio Gomez season on the pitch, mates. We need a player ratings title for the stream, guys. Help me out, man. Get your comments in the live chat. Rodri also off. Calvin Phillips is on. Give me some suggestions in the chat, people. I need some suggestions for the player rating stream. Haaland is back. Haaland is now right-footed. Sergio Gomez saves the day. Calvin Cooks. Five minutes injury time, by the way, people. 5 minutes injury time. Oh, that's a very serious one, but no, not a bad one, Brie. Can you drop Ake after this performance? Yeah, I can, because if they sit back like they did last year, you need players that can play the ball forward, and as he has actually done that tonight very well, but on a different situation with higher stakes and higher pressures, can he do it? For me, I probably do drop him and put Gavardio in there. But listen, this is the great thing. We'll have loads of debate. I'm going to do a calling show before the game as well, man. So we'll get some of you guys on and have you guys give your say as well. Right, there we go. Right, the player rating stream is now live. So, yeah, we'll be going straight over there after this game, by the way. So make sure you join me anyway for the player rating stream. I want to see what you guys are saying. We'll go through all the stats of all the players. Stream will automatically redirect you. If it doesn't for whatever reason, just it's LB after the game. We don't wait. We go straight away. Big up Noonan, man. Says, despite his misses, Haaland has linked well and come deep at times at a difficult time in his career and in his own head, and he's still a top scorer. Yeah, factual information, man. Factual information. I think you can kind of tell that he's not fully cooking, because the one for me, bro, was the one where he one-on-one with the goalkeeper about 15 minutes ago. And he should have just whacked it with his left foot, and he took ages. And then the chance went. And for me, Haaland last year, out of his feet, bang, back of the net. But like you say, bro, he's still banging goals in for left, right, and centre, you know what I mean? So he's chilling, mate. He's chilling. Haaland not happy with the grass, mate. He's not happy with the grass. But this is a great result for us, man. This is a great result for us. What's the other game? Leipzig still winning. Hang on a minute. We could get a fourth here. Grealish. Oh, still Grealish. Bernardo. Kovacic. Pause. Leipzig 3-1. So as it stands, City are now on 9 points. Leipzig on 6 points. So after the next game, it's probably going to be City on 12, Leipzig on 9. Which means even if Leipzig beat us, which I guess is unlikely, but possible, you then have Red Star Belgrade the last game, you know what I mean? You just win that and then you top the group. So, yeah, I mean, the ideal situation is Red Star would have got something tonight. But Leipzig got to go to Red Star match day 4. That's probably the tougher one. That's probably the one where if they are going to get anything, it's just probably that one, man. But listen, positive signs ahead of Sunday. Chance creation through the roof, which is great, given what happened against Wolves and Arsenal. Confidence looks to be decent. Some really nice plays from some of the players. Like I say, on another day, would have put double figures past these guys. Grealish on the left. He deserves a goal. Go on, Jackie G. Put it in the top corner, bro. No, passes it off to Alvarez. Shot. Jack Grealish still. Gomez. Oh! Go on, Grealish, man. I don't think he's 3-1, bro. You should have just cut in and had a shot there, Grealish, lad. You deserve a goal today. Been good. Alvarez has cooked since he come on, by the way. I'm talking high level cooking. That's it. Full time at the Wankdorf Stadium. And it's Young Boys 1, Manchester City 3. And yeah, listen, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. At the end of the day, all the thing that matters is the result. We got the 3 points. We are now in control of this group, and we should be getting top spot 100%. Chance creation is back, and we didn't even have Kevin De Bruyne. We didn't even have Alvarez. We didn't even have Foden. Great stuff to see. John Stones rested, brilliant. Gvardiol rested, brilliant. Alvarez, Foden rested. This is really, really good. Really, really good. Like I say, we probably made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves, but on another day, you know, that game's 4, 5, 6, 7 goals, you know what I mean, by half time. So, listen, I'm happy with that. We're going to go over now to the player rating, so don't go anywhere. Stream at the top right should say LB's redirecting to another stream. If not, just come and see me in a second. We'll be live straight away. Player ratings. Let's do it, man.